uh, still shaking off the sleepy night. Slept well. Didn't sleep in the camper car tonight. Actually slept in a king size bed there in Eleanor and Sonia's house. A blessing to get outside of the camper car for the day for a moment. Um, but I like being in my routine. I like what's going on lately. With making coffee with you guys here in the camper car. And Sonia's still sleeping, so I don't want to bother her. But welcome back, guys. Pleasure to have yous as we make some coffee here this morning. He's got to wake up. Everything's going to be all right. Oh. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July. Wasn't exactly what I expected, but I got in, and Sonia wasn't feeling so well, and Eleanor had to take a trip to Florida for a family thing, and we decided to just relax, which is a good thing. I did walk down the road last night and catch some fireworks over top of some houses. I think it came pretty good. I mean, it wasn't much, but I didn't really have the ambition to go crazy here. All right. Ooh. Hope everybody had a great night. Hope everybody had an awesome 4th of July. We watched fireworks on live over Pittsburgh last night. It was pretty interesting, but it's different not blowing them up. That's what, lighting them off is a whole nother experience, and it kind of desensitized me to it. Took away like that passion for wanting to go see fireworks. When you light off a couple $1,000s worth of fireworks every year out on the Onondaga Nation, it's it takes away the intensity of watching somebody else blow shit up. So it's gonna be a beautiful day, guys. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Take care of yourself. That should be the theme of this morning's chat, right? Sometimes we don't even realize we're not taking care of ourselves. I've been running rampant from one place to the next for a while now, and I didn't realize until I got in last night how wiped out I was or am. But yeah, everything works out exactly the way it needs to. That else, Sonia's not feeling so well, and she was wiped. And as soon as I seen and realized that, I was kind of relieved. It's sit and relax. We watched this new show called Eric last night. It was pretty cool. Saw some fireworks right down the road a little bit. Hope everybody had good time last night. Welcome to the camper car. My lovely abode, the lifestyles of the blitzed and shameless. How's everybody doing today? How we holding up? It's good to have you guys in here with me today. Good morning to all. Brain no work, no good without coffee, so it'll be just a minute. I'm sure I'll start being able to get my head right. But the theme of the day is taking care of ourselves, right? I realized that yesterday as I pulled in, like that, I was exhausted, and I just kept pushing, especially after all those waterfalls in Pennsylvania, southern Pennsylvania yesterday. Amazing places. I'll be posting some shorts soon about those. I just didn't have the ambition last night to do that. Joe, good morning, brother. How you doing? Still traveling? Yeah, traveling Scott, man. That's the way. Simply. You smell toilet paper after you wipe. I don't think that's a normal thing. I don't think you should be smelling toilet paper after you wipe. That's a weird question, my friend. But I appreciate you commenting. No question's a bad question, right? Hit that like button up there, and it won't bite you, I promise. And I don't recommend smelling the toilet paper. No, really. How you doing, brother? I do have some windows. I got all the windows open in here. Besides this window don't open, but the back window, side windows, they're all open. So, yeah, I got some ventilation in here. That should be about our water. We don't need it super boiling. How you guys doing today? Having your coffee? Have a good 4th of July? Don't forget to hit that like button. It won't bite you. Oh, there we go. The sound of fire. We're almost there. Come on. Need that coffee in my brain. All right, that's good. Got our French press here. You know, might not be the try not to pour that in my lap. That'd be horrific, wouldn't it? But we all take risks for the things we love. And caffeine holds a special place in my heart. You stay home where you're safe. Well, Joe, join me, man. You can be safe and on the road at the same time, adventuring across the country, doing the next right thing to the best of our ability here. And you don't have to be at home and stay safe. So there you go. Let me my coffee together. How many scoops this morning, guys? What do you think? I've been going 3, and that's been pretty good. But let's do where's fun. 2 and 3. I feel like a little extra zappy this morning. Put 4 in there. Looks like we're all alone. But I'm married. Everybody's got these wish I coulds, man. You know, I met a fella on the road in Philadelphia, or I'm in Philadelphia, in St. Petersburg at the pier. There's this amazing pier there where you can park right on the sand next to the ocean. This guy had 6 kids and a wife. He was retired from the Army, did some computer work, and he had a bus that he remodeled. Yo, what's up, Films? How you doing, brother? Just chatting, reminiscing a little bit about saying yes, I guess, and the people that do say yes, you know, and being married, you know, if your wife's not into this kind of stuff or traveling, but I mean, I think there's a way to accommodate everybody. You know, for me, I had to figure out a way to accommodate myself, and that's ripping the back seat out of the car, getting this French press, getting this little cooking situation so I can make my coffee. It also means, you know, ripping the back seat out of the Dodge Avenger here. It's kind of cluttered back there, and putting that foam mattress in. Believe it or not, I could stick my feet right back there into the trunk. I travel as an electrician. I've been to 32 states. That's awesome, Joe. Hell yeah, brother. 32 states. Well, Traveling Joe, man, I'm glad to have you around, bud. My cousin's an electrician. It's pretty cool stuff, but kind of like watching that go from darken up a little bit. It's getting there, slow and steady. But yeah, anyway, so I forget what his name was, but 6 kids in a bus, and his wife did the online tutoring thing. When I met them, they were actually at the ocean having nature time, part of their school day. But yeah, they figured out a way to say yes. They put a little bench there in the front for all the kids to do their homework, and beyond that, they had a little tiny little living area. Beyond that, there was like 6 bunks against one side of the school bus wall, and the other side was the bathroom. And beyond that, they had a master bedroom. And they traveled all across the country. You know, 6 kids. So went to Mount Rushmore. I want to check this place out. I heard it's pretty cool. I think I'm headed west next. I'm not really sure. Here in Pittsburgh with some friends for a few days, and then Tennessee to go help out my brother on his father's property. Rob from Misled Utopia. You haven't heard of Misled Utopia? I don't understand it, man. This guy, spiritual brother, very great guy, awesome music. Check out their channel, jamming, and relatively unknown, man. You can say you got in on the ground floor. I mean, they've been doing it a while now, and they've got a whole awesome album. But yeah, Rushmore, that. God, yes, I need some caffeine in me. Mount Rushmore, yeah, it would be awesome to see. West, I think, after Tennessee is where I'm headed. You guys help me figure that out during these morning coffees. Would be awesome. It's like, oh, look at that. We got a couple of likes now. It's good to have you guys. Good to see everybody's hitting that like button. That's appreciated. Makes me feel like you guys are enjoying our cup of coffee together. That place is awesome. The one in St. Pete, yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Uh, that place is awesome. Yeah, yeah, the place in St. So if you're ever in St. Pete, there's a bridge that goes down out of St. Pete, and the southern bridge there's a rest area. If you go the opposite way, the left rest area towards the pier, you drive down and there's like a strip of sandy beaches and palm trees, and you can park anywhere there. People in school buses, and me in my travel car. I stayed there in my travel van when I had it. My tree fort, my traveling tree fort. That thing was pretty awesome. Last time I was there was a woman traveling in an ambulance, which was pretty cool. I met another person that was traveling in a Jeep Explorer. She was actually the one that dumped coffee in her lap. She was trying to make it in her back of her Explorer, and it spilled onto her lap, and she got real messed up. So I was thinking about doing this with the seat in here before I ripped the seat out, and then I met her, and I was like, that, we need something safer. So I built this bench here. I ripped the passenger seat out, built this bench. I store all the cooking supplies in there uh, while I travel, and it also stores all my office supplies, my laptop, my mobile hotspot that hooks to the inverter. It's not a hotspot; it's actually T-Mobile internet. Um, that give this a little pushy push. I like to go about halfway at first. Let it sit right there in the center, get all that goodness. But yeah, traveling across the country, doing the next right thing, taking care of ourselves, right? That's the theme of the day, recognizing it. Because I didn't even recognize how tired I was when I got in yesterday until I sat down and Sonya was kind of wiped, and it's kind of relief came over me, like, I don't have to run around, I was in that run around mode when I got here, like go see fireworks, go whatever. But again, like I don't really give two snikes about fireworks. I've lit off a million of them in my life. Me and the boys out in the Onondaga Nation, and Al started the trend of Al Smoke started the trend when we were younger, and put on a couple awesome shows with my buddy Earl Fish, and then after my brother passed, my first brother Steve, I took the reins for a couple of years when I had the painting business, and then after Rob died, we didn't do it for a couple of years. Well, we did it for 1 year before Rob died. Yep, and Al did it, and then Rob passed away, and then I took the reins. A couple of years later, we didn't do it. But yeah, I had an H2 at the time, and me and Earl went down to Pennsylvania and got a couple grand worth of fireworks both times, and just blew up the Onondaga Nation, man. It was pretty awesome. Never celebrated 4th of July on the res because it's the Onondaga Nation. As Al would say, we don't celebrate the 4th of July. We just have a giant barbecue, invite everybody out, good, bad, or indifferent, white, black, or red. It didn't matter. Everybody was welcome. I'm not originally from Florida. No, I've just spent an extended amount of time down there traveling. Found some really cool places. Uh, that place in St. Pete is the absolute bee's knees. If you're ever looking to travel and stay at a most amazing place, you want to wake up at the ocean for free. Well, I appreciate your condolences, my friend. But they were Onondaga natives, and they, through their passing, taught me a lot. Through their passing, my father, their father, taught me a lot. And there's no need to be sorry. I do still grieve. I still feel my brother's loss at times, but I keep in mind the beautiful blessings they've given me through brotherhood, and I strive to move forward and honor them on their journey by doing the next right thing. Does that mean I don't get overwhelmed by grief at times? Yeah. I've lost both my brothers, my father, my mother, all these people in the last, God, less than a decade. Cuzzo Jimmer. Grief's a crazy thing, but, we don't have to let it consume us. There's gifts in everything in life. That's the big thing that the traditional teachings have taught me, that even through death, there's gifts. It's hard to think of that. It's hard to say, like, oh, well, in this tragedy, there could be something good. There can be something positive that comes out of it, because it's so overwhelmingly heartbreaking to lose someone you love so deeply, especially someone who decided you were family because you didn't have that. Um, but through the traditional teachings and the understanding of, and centering and allowing Creator to speak with me through His actions and the way His creation plays out, and opening my heart to the reality of things. Steve came to me in a dream. My brother passed 2 years ago. I'm sorry to hear about that, brother. Let's send him love. our brothers are together right now as we enjoy a cup of coffee. I'm sure they're together as well. You know, I had to quit smoking cigarettes, but rolling them makes me feel like a cowboy. So, and also death, magnifies the lessons people have given us in this world. My brothers, the lessons of love, respect, and honor that they handed me, it was magnified by that. Those things become so much more important when they pass. The big realization that Steve gave me when he passed, that was a huge gift, was that I needed to love myself the way he did. He begged me to. He never understood it. Good dude, everybody likes hanging out. What's the problem? I never seen it. I always loathed myself when I was a younger man. And, that was a huge gift that Steve gave me through his passing, was to truly start to see myself the way he did and to start to move forward and define what I wanted from life. Actually, we're getting there. It's really hard to even say. It sounds ludicrous, but there are gifts in everything. I'm sorry to hear about your brothers again, man. But we come together, right? We come together, we heal, we grow, we acknowledge these things, and we send them love on their journey. We don't move forward; they're with us. It's not like we move past it, and it's not like in this moment I can talk about it and be fine. It's not like we don't ever get hit with waves of grief, man. We love these people. We feel like there's nowhere for this love to go, and it destroys us. At times, but you got to realize that love does have a place to go, man. Carries them to the fertile hunting grounds and keeps us connected. The lessons through their love in their life and who we are because of them feeds them on their journey. And, we're lucky men to have had them in our lives. Now, in the depths of my pain, my grief, the realization that, I could give up this grief, but I'd have to give up all the love and wisdom they gave me. Absolutely not. I'll take all the grief, all the pain for a million years just to spend, just to be able to hold on to one memory of my brothers and the integrity and honor that they gave me. But yeah, anybody else out there experiencing grief? I know that wasn't supposed to be the topic of this morning, but it kind of came up. Feel free to express it, man. There's a way through it. Especially at those dark points when we close ourselves off and we start to feel like everything's pointless. Recognizing the gifts that came with it, no matter how, and that's a hard thing to do, just to even start to recognize the gifts that come with something like that. It's beyond ridiculous. Thing. It's kind of angering at first, this is a tragedy. It shouldn't be. It couldn't be. Well, it is. It is, and it was, and it will be for forever from now on. From this point on, moving forward. So we have to accept that. With love and an open, loving heart. So hit that like button, subscribe. Welcome to the journey, man. Usually we have a little bit lighthearted conversations in the morning. This one's got a little intense, a little quick, but I'm glad I can give thanks for having my brothers with you guys today. Joe, how you feeling out there? You doing all right, man? I didn't mean to get too deep in our in this conversation this morning, and so all right. Well, it's looking. What do you think? Looks like coffee now, doesn't it? You can't see me through it. We know it's done. I think that's where I'm at. Oh shit! I never put that thing on right. Come on. There we go. All right. Again, French press in a camper car. You live in Oakle? I'm not sure exactly where that is, brother. I'm glad to have you, though, no matter where you live. Slow and steady, nice and easy. Let's be careful with this nice hot coffee. And I got this hot cocoa last night. Shall we make it a mochi? You're going to give an estimate for your side job? That's awesome, man. Estimates were always my funnest part. How you doing, buddy? Estimates were always my favorite part about having my own business, being able to interact, set expectations. What I always did with my business was, I'm not homeless. But holy shit, that guy, he's calling the cops on me. There's some homeless guy in his car. Did you hear him? We're about to deal with the cops thinking I'm homeless. What the fuck? I said hi to the guy. He pulled up behind me. I'm parked right here in front of Eleanor and Sonia's house. Look, I'm parked right here in front of Eleanor and Sonia's. That guy was on that little side strip right there. He pulled up. I'm talking to you guys, and just called the cops. What? I could hear. I said hi. He said hi. There's some homeless guy staying, or maybe he's not calling the guy. I don't care. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm sitting out here in front of a friend's house having my coffee this morning. Um, they can do whatever they want. Oh wow, that's people are funny. Well, what are you gonna do? Whatever he wants to call it. Some homeless guy. Hope I didn't ruin his day being that homeless guy in his car drinking coffee. Wow, that guy he had a lot of anger. Just the way he said it. He like looked at me angrily and some homeless guy in his car. Gainesville. Oh, awesome, man. That's cool. Gainesville. I gotta get this coffee in me, get my brain going, and then I'll be able to think these things, these thoughts that. But yeah, find a spoon. Wow, that was a heck of a thing. This way, that guy was. Hey, buddy, you just missed it. We got some guy who called me a homeless guy in a car. Like, got all mad that I said hi to him when he pulled up on this little side street. I don't know if he was calling the guy. He was like dialing a phone number, and he's like, I got this homeless guy sitting in his car over here, and he like pulled off. Like I heard him. So we might be dealing with the police here soon. Stay tuned. We'll show you how to handle that because I'm not doing anything wrong, especially here sitting out inside of my friend's house. Having my coffee this morning. I'm looking for some utensils. There we go. A spoon. Yep. That's why it's essential to just know where you're at and what you're doing. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Dude, he was angry too. I don't know what was going on with that guy. Being so upset. At me for having my coffee in my car this morning. He must be having a rough day. It was our conversation yesterday. People handing the boulder around, right? He's in pain, so he's got to call the cops on me. Dude, he was pissed. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, and I looked at him, and for a split second, he looked all right. I said, "Hey, buddy, we can go over there," and he just scowled at me. And I was like, "Okay, well, I won't bother you then." And I heard, "Well, I got this homeless guy over here in the car." Whatever. He did call the cops, man. Whatever. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We can see how the police officers roll here in Philly. I'm not doing anything wrong. You can't do nothing to me, man. I'm sitting out here having my smokes in the morning, having my cigarette, which I don't like doing on film. Hey, how you doing, guys? We might get raided here in a minute. Sitting out in front of a friend's house having my coffee in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, because I didn't want to disturb anybody in there and didn't know where they keep their coffee and their filters. Um, like, comment, subscribe. We're waiting patiently now because that guy, I could have swore he sounded like, because he was like dialing the phone, and then the way he said it was like, I got this homeless guy out here in his car, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm not going to let that get to me. That guy is definitely bitter. I hope his day goes a lot better. Um, you know, that's ridiculous. I appreciate the like. Thank you. Appreciate all the comments this morning. Appreciate the pleasant conversation with everybody. I hope that guy jumps on the live, whoever he is. Maybe he scanned one of the bunny stickers on the car and he'll come into the live and he can have a better day. Don't be that guy, Be angry at people. What if I was a homeless guy sitting here in my car drinking my coffee? I'm not bothering anybody. The reality is I'm visiting a friend. He made assumptions out of his anger just because I waved and said hello in a peaceful way, and he's upset that I'm not upset. That's the thing, man. People get upset that you're not upset. Like, how dare you not be, like, angry at the world right now? How dare you not take this boulder of pain I'm trying to hand you? Like, when he scowled at me, I should have scowled back and told him to fuck off, right? Like, okay, dude, whatever. Like, I'm not going to play this. I'm not going to change my emotional state for you. And if the cops do come, whatever. It is what it is. But it was a nice, healthy reminder to stay positive and keep doing the next right thing to the best of your ability. Good morning, Miss Boons. It's 5 a.m. Wow. No, we're looking at about 9 or something. I don't even know. About 9 o'clock, 8:37 where I'm at. Well, that's right. You're a long ways away, huh? Now we the same. Yeah. Did you have some guy yell at you and call you homeless for having your coffee in your camper car in the morning? God, that guy was mad. Passing boulders around. I think you missed that, Miss Moon. But yeah, we just had a guy pull up over here and said hi to him, and he got like visibly upset and dialed his phone real quick. I got a homeless guy over here in his car. Like, freaking ridiculous. Well, we'll find out, you know. But again, if anybody, you got to have that when you're traveling. Just keep in mind that never run from a scenario when it comes to a conversation or someone asking you what you're doing or where you're going. Be safe. Don't go walking up to a bunch of people in the middle of the night. But this, someone like that wants to ask you what you're doing. Or yesterday we had that guy from Walmart came up and had a nice conversation with us. That's how you handle it. You know, he had concerns because people had concerns. He came and talked to me, and we talked to him back. Alleviated his concerns, and whatever. The cops come, don't give them an attitude. The cops come, you relax, tell them what you're doing, what you're up to. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to my camper car here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we are not boondocking. We are not at a Walmart parking lot. We are sitting out in front of Eleanor Sonia's house. I guess waiting for the cops to arrive. Get this coffee in me so I can have a coherent conversation with these guys. If they do show up, he could have just been bitching to somebody else. He probably just called somebody as quick as he could when I didn't hand him the pain back and was like, so I call somebody who'll pass it back and forth with me. That's probably what he really did. Well, we don't pass pain around here on the Traveling Scott coffee morning hour something. We set that pain down, whether you like it or not. Because it ain't my pain. That's your pain. That guy was in a lot of pain. I ain't taking none of it. I ain't getting frustrated on his account. Because whatever's going on with his day, we're having a good day. Man, we're off to a good start here. We got a bunch of chat. We got a handful of people in here. Hit that like button. It won't bite, I promise. If it does, we would always thought it shouldn't have. And you tell me how it did. So far, I mean, I don't know. I just started this live thing recently. It's not. I don't know if that's good or not. How it's going, but it seems like it's going all right. People seem to enjoy it. Subscribing, having coffee with me in the morning. I did do a short live last night of the fireworks I seen. That wasn't really that epic. I just walked down the street and seen them over a house. Uh, I did a calzone review. That was pretty awesome. You check the calzone review out there at Fat Angelo's. That was a good one. But I'm gonna try to standardize what I'm doing. And the morning coffee thing is big for me, anyway. Uh, I want to have coffee with you guys in the morning, have a nice conversation, build a little community where we can come together and talk about the next right thing and get our day off the right way. Also, maybe doing like a dinner time thing, and doing one in the morning, one at night is what I'm kind of playing with the lives. Maybe something super interesting in the middle of the day, but I usually just take videos so I can make shorts, and then I'm working on some concepts for some long forms that are better than the kind of journal entry I did the first 14 episodes. I think they came out all right. If you're looking for some tips and tricks and some motivation to move forward and some insight and stuff like that, they're pretty good. But I think I can do better with structuring them in a more entertaining way. The first one I'm going to give a whirl to is the Parthenon. I got a bunch of videos. I made a little short. It's really cool. It's one of the couple first shorts I got on there. Uh, but I'm thinking about doing a longer form, kind of in a side quest kind of manner. Good night, Miss Boone. I'm glad you jumped in with us for a little bit. It's too early for you over there. Uh, it's understandable. Rest well. I'll talk to you later. I appreciate you coming in today. Hit that like button. It ain't gonna bite you. Welcome in, everybody. Just showed up. We're having coffee here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, waiting on the cops to show up. I'm like 50-50 on that one. Just had this guy yell at us, basically. Not even yell at us. He scowled at us as I said hello, and then he jumped on the phone immediately and probably dialed 911 and said, I got this homeless guy here. God, because I'm enjoying my day and having a cup of coffee. I'm not homeless. Like, I do have a home. And I got another one sitting right in front of me. So been making serious threats about quitting smoking cigarettes. I hate even bringing it up because it scares the shit out of me. Because if I say it, then I'm gonna have to do it. Been talking about it for quite some time now. I think I'm gonna start doing. I think that one of the thoughts to help me quit smoking is do a day one. I'm gonna quit smoking. Day two, and just kind of explain how it gets rough, man. Trying to break yourself of nicotine addiction is insane. But for now, just acknowledge that I want to quit, and then maybe once you get a big enough community going here, I can have enough people helping me out and backing me up where I can feel like I can pull through it. Because doing it yourself is, I've done it. I've quit smoking a few times, but yeah, just talked to my buddy Rando this morning. He's in Idaho. Like I said, it's cutting down. I went from smoking cigarettes to smoking vapes for a while, and then with the cold weather, that kind of messed me up. But then I get into doing that, and I'm not doing it as a supplement. I'm doing it as an everyday thing, and there's no off button. There's no end to the cigarette with an e-cigarette. So I feel like I do it too much. So I did go to rolling my own cigarettes. Um, slow me down, quitting smoking. To feel like a cowboy. The problem is now I'm getting good at rolling cigarettes, and I enjoy doing it. And it still does cut me down from just buying cigarettes because I'm so impulsive, and especially when you're driving, it's so hard not to just smoke. You don't have that option if I got to stop and roll one, right? So it cuts me down quite a bit. So I guess I've already started this journey to find a way out of this addiction to nicotine. But it's been a long run. It's been a long run with the cigarettes. Started when you're young. Don't do it. If you're out there in YouTube land and you're maybe younger, if you're older, you want to try a smoke cigarette. I think cigarettes are nice with a cup of coffee in the morning if you can handle it, but extremely addictive. So I would highly recommend not getting into it. I was able to let go of a lot of things in my past life, my younger life. Yeah, dude, rolling the cigarettes, and it's pretty cheap, man. I get Gambler pipe tobacco from the dollar store for like $6-7 a bag. That lasts me a week. Tops rolling papers are awesome for cigarettes. The only papers that whatever I wouldn't not that and I'm not recommending any of that stuff. Yeah, I don't know why the hell maybe as a cut down. I don't recommend it as a cut down. If you think it'll help you versus having a pack of cigarettes, then try that to cut down first. I feel like quitting smoking is jumping off a cliff. And I'm trying to get down a little bit farther before I jump off that cliff. It's hard, man. It's really hard. You just let's start with the game plan first. The game plan is I'm on to the rolling cigarettes thing. Then the next game plan is to hold myself accountable when I make the decision, because I've made the decision a couple times, and then just because it's just me, and like talk myself to a million ways into this, that, or the other thing, and then it's this pain and anxiety it causes is just ridiculous. But I feel like if we do it as a community, maybe that'll make it easier. Once I get a community kind of built here, I got Miss Moon popped in this morning for a minute. She's a return viewer. She's awesome. We got a couple other good. Hopefully, Joe will become a standard. I like having you here, Joe. It's been nice conversating with you this morning um, about the beauty of life. I am interested to see what the police response time is here, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If the guy was calling the cops, it sounded like he was. Like he dialed frantically and looked at me angrily, and then was like, "This guy's over here homeless." My home base is Kirkville, New York. I have a place out there I've been remodeling for a while. It's too big. I bought this place when I had my small business, and I was pushing towards these things I was told I wanted, and I spent a few years remodeling it, completely regutting it. Got a bunch of tongue and groove pine from an auction, and then did the bathroom ceiling. Me and my cousin built a 10 by 16 bathroom through going through auctions and stuff like that. I got just a million projects in a huge place. It's a democratic state. You're originally from Brooklyn. That's awesome, man. I don't really get into politics, to be honest with you. Especially, to be honest with you, I watched the debate there, and I was going to try to have an open mind during this debate and try to like, okay, well, let's be informed a little bit, right? Because I put myself on the outside because it seems like such a puppet show. Uh, I watched that debate and I was just extremely disappointed. Like, they didn't none of neither of them either answered questions. They all said conflicting statements and said the other one was lying. That's all. That's what they both did the whole time. And I didn't. There's no way you could go into that try to be biased and learn anything. You know, I didn't learn anything. All I learned was that both of the people that are running are you know, pointing the finger. Let's start taking responsibility here. If one of them would have just stopped pointing the finger at the other and took some responsibility and just answered the, not even take responsibility, just answer the questions you're being told. Instead of pointing the finger, I would have been like, yes, I want to vote for that person just for answering the questions. But neither of them would answer the questions. And so, but anyway, I'm not really too into politics. That was just my takeaway recently because I caught it on the radio as I was traveling, and I thought to myself, you know, biased opinion would be good. Yeah, I think it was a horrible debate. I don't know, and like I said, I don't know much about politics. I'm not putting like I know anything about anything. I just my personal opinion was I was going to try to go into it with a biased understanding, start getting a little bit better at trying to figure it out. I'm not. I don't know who to vote for. What did you vote for, man? When they're both just pointing the finger, we got two little kids pointing the finger, saying the other person's trash. Like that's their offense. Like let's just talk about what I can do. Let's talk about what my answers are. That's not the thing anymore. The thing is, let's talk about how trashy the other person is, and that's insane to me. Like, how do people relate to that? The police aren't coming. Oh no, who's that? No, it looks like we got somebody pulling up behind us. 707. No, it looks like a construction worker. I don't know, man. Maybe the response time is horrible here in Philadelphia. He wasn't talking to the cops. It sounded like it was. I'll be real with you. It sounded like he was talking to the cops. It's only been a few minutes, right? And it hasn't been that long. It'd still show up, I guess. And if they do, we just handle it peacefully, politely, say hello, and let them know we're here visiting some friends, and we're not trying to bother anybody in the morning. And they're making noise. Sonya needs to rest. She's not feeling very well, so I hope she's in there resting well as we're out here having our coffee this morning. But, good to see the likes went up a little bit. If you haven't liked yet, please like, subscribe, comment. Join us for this conversation this morning. Let's stir it in a positive. Let's steer this conversation in more a positive way. It's gone all over the place this morning. Now that I'm starting to actually wake up, let's give thanks for the basic things that we have. That's what we do in the morning. That's the core of Al's philosophy is wake up in the morning and give thanks for the things we do have. I got the earth beneath my feet. I got the sky above my head. Mother Earth has provided all kinds of food and all that good stuff, and I feel blessed to have you guys here with me. So most of the time, I guess, as I'm traveling, last night I slept in a king size bed in the guest quarters of Eleanor and Sonia's house, this beautiful home here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Last night, but yeah, most of the time I do my car. That's a little bit messy back there. I just organize it a little bit where that bag is. Move that out of the way. Your feet go right in the trunk. And it's really comfortable, actually, man. It's a really comfortable mattress. So, and most of the time, it's pretty awesome. I enjoy it. Sometimes it might get a little muggy. That was rough. But, yeah. Wherever I go when I'm traveling, I sleep in my car. Saves a ton on hotel stays or Airbnbs or whatever. But, yeah. It's good to have you here this morning. Giving thanks for all these beautiful gifts we've been given. The camaraderie of having some new friends here to enjoy Coffee is a blessing beyond words. I feel blessed for that this morning to have you guys share this coffee with me. Be able to take you on the road, experience something new. I'm not sure what today's adventure is. It looks kind of cloudy. Maybe adventure around Pittsburgh a little bit and check it out. I've been here a couple times, but I've never really experienced the area. There's like this lift over there, a bunch of cool bridges, really awesome um, places. Uh, I drove right by downtown and there was like a little encampment there of tents. And surprisingly enough, like I've seen places like this, but at least here it was very clean around the area. They had, it looked like they had a real setup going over there with like grills and stuff out in front, little patio setup. Hey, Mick Lovin's back. What's up, brother? It's good to have you here this morning. Um, Starting our day off right. Any changes on the road? I don't understand what you mean by changes, brother. Dangers. Um, I'm a very cautious human being. I have a huge open heart when it comes to people, but I always make sure that I'm safe in my car or have the ability to stay safe. I don't invite people into my vehicle. That's something that, I was told I don't go off the beaten path too much. And, I met a hitchhiker some years back that, was really serendipitous. I picked him up, and then my tire blew, and he stood there with me as I changed it on the side of the road, and the semi's whipping by me, and he watched my back, kind of reassured me that I wasn't going to get run over as these big trucks flew by. And then we started driving, and he gave me some really good advice. And the really good advice was to stay on the path that you're going. Don't go partying with people you don't know. Thank you, Miss Moon. I thought you were going back to sleep. I appreciate it. I'm feeling kind of handsome this morning. Yeah. It's, no dangers, no real dangers. I stay at Walmart parking lot. I stay at rest areas. Some BML lands, Bureau of Land Management sometimes. Decided to stay up. Well, I appreciate having you. You can have a cup of coffee this morning while you relax. You can have some breakfast. Welcome everybody. Like, subscribe, comment. Don't forget it's the next right thing. Heard it's good for you. Lots of vitamins and minerals in that like button there. It's nice to have everybody here this morning. Where's everybody at? What's everybody doing today? And why don't you guys comment one thing you're thankful for there? It could be simple. It could be the air in your lungs. It could be your favorite TV show. It could be your parents. It could be your grandparents. It could be, there's a lot of simple things out there to give thanks for in the morning. Beyond all this stuff we worry about. Just keep that stuff in mind. Start our day off right. That's the best advice I think I was ever given. We start our day off with the right foot. Miss Moon, I adore you too. I appreciate having you around. It's good to have you back. Looks like McLovin's here too. And then our new friend Joe just came in this morning. He seems like he's going to be a cool addition to our mornings. Thank you for your honesty. I appreciate you, Joe. An open book, man. That's all we can do is be an open book. It's the best of our ability, right? I don't know how well that's worked for me in life. It's not really respected or appreciated a lot, but we got to stay truthful and honest to ourselves. It's a good reminder for the day. Maybe that should be the theme of the day: staying truthful and honest to ourselves. Because yesterday, I guess it's kind of what I wasn't doing, but I was doing it passively. I was just gonna get here and go do things, and then I got here and Sonya wasn't feeling well, and as soon as she was like, we started chatting, and she revved me down. I took a nap. I had a really awesome gyro from a place around the corner from here, and she had a nice. She's a vegetarian, can't have gluten, but she exposed me to gluten free Oreos. If there's anybody that has gluten issues out there, the double stuffed gluten Oreos taste like regular Oreos. They're absolutely amazing. And Eleanor has got a recipe for cornbread that'll blow your socks off. That's gluten free. That's Sonia's wife, who's in Florida right now. Yeah, she fed me this cornbread the last time I was here. That was gluten free. That was absolutely amazing. Wait, nice, nice. What, Joe? Sorry, buddy. I'm still waking up. Maybe I missed something. But yeah, there we go. It's gonna be a beautiful day because we're gonna make it that way, right? It's already a beautiful day. Have you guys here to? Oh, the Oreos. Yeah, gluten-free Oreos, and they're good. They're. I mean, I'm not. I'm, nothing about it. I'm cool with gluten. I have no issues with. I have no beef with gluten. Personally, but it doesn't mess me up. But Sonia exposed me to those cookies. She made me try one. I was like, I don't like that. Like, give me that real Oreo. Yeah, the Oreos, man. Yeah, but yeah, and the cornbread. The cornbread was absolutely amazing. But it's weird. Like this first live I did got like 18 likes right off the bat. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe that's what it is. I'm trying too hard or something. Wanting it too bad. Expectations of what should be or could be, always destroy us. But, acceptance. Yeah, seems like a good way to start our day is to reflect on acceptance and how things are. Stop fighting the river of life. Thank you. I appreciate that, Joe. Like I said, this is very new to me. It's only been a couple times. It seems like my numbers fluctuate pretty low. I don't know. Um, but that's the thing. It's about quality over quantity. I'd rather have a couple of you guys in here growing this small little community that we've grown. We're growing over the last couple days. Like I said, we've got Miss Moon and McLovin, now Joe. Uh, I'm not going to attempt to say your last name, buddy. Uh, but yeah, we're going to call you JoJo. How's that sound? My boy JoJo. Uh, I like giving my friends nicknames, and I would love to start a community of new friends out here. That's the whole point. Just hit that like button up there. It ain't going to bite you. And if it does, tell me all about it. This will be the first time I heard something like that going so horribly wrong. Uh, been called that many times. Does it bother you to be called that? It's just the first thing that popped into my head. These little associations help me to remember people too because I'm a face person. Like I remember faces over names. Uh, Appreciate the nickname. All right, JoJo, it is, man. Awesome, JoJo. Um, Hopefully you're a subscriber and you'll see us here again soon, brother. We're going to be doing this in the morning on a daily, growing this little community of love and respect, reflecting on the next right thing to the best of our ability, trying to set down the boulder of pain that the world tries to hand us, all these things. This is what we're going to work on starting the day off right. Oh, get some motivation to do some laundry. I am absolutely out. Uh, I kind of scraped through getting here to Eleanor and Sonia's. You're very hungover. James Johnson. Oh, James, yeah, man, I remember. James Johnson. I remember you, brother. It's good to have you back, too. Very hungover, man. Fuck, that's rough. Right? Oh, I'm glad you had a good night last night. Good. JoJo subscribed. You're amazing, brother. Um, Welcome to the community, JoJo. James Johnson joined us the other day, and he's extremely hungover. Well, that's why I don't drink anymore. My body's getting old, and I have 3 day hangovers. Like, and yeah, I'm good with that. When you burn the candle at both ends for way too long, way too young, it's yeah, it's no fun, no good, no good. Uh, I prefer to not feel like crap, but hey, man, I hope you had a good time last night, though, brother. I ain't judging nothing. I've had plenty of hangovers, man. At this point in my life, I just can't imagine having another one. And you ride a roller coaster enough times, It's just is what it is. I still like having a beer or two every once in a while. You too, JoJo. It was a pleasure having you around. I appreciate you coming in today and having coffee. We'll be here tomorrow. The kid is hungover. James Johnson. James Johnson is hungover this morning. The kid. Here's to you, kid. You have a good time last night, though, James Johnson? I hope you did, man. If you're hungover and you're feeling it. All right, JoJo. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Check out my shorts, and there's a lot going on there. Bun Bun is my chunky little guy at the house. I got the Galactic Adventure, give you a little tour of the old camper car. You know, whatever feels right. There's a bunch on that playlist. But I'll see you tomorrow morning there, JoJo. It's nice, man. These friends popping in saying hello in the morning. Ooh, saying hello in the morning. Fuck, that one almost went down the right way. You do not remember? Oh well, yeah, that was another reason I quit drinking. You burned your hand last night playing with fireworks, McLovin? Huh? I've had a couple close calls with fireworks. We used to blow the shit out of them out in the Onondaga Nation. What am I doing? Grandmaster Gamer. Brother, I'm just chilling in my camper car making coffee here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Like, subscribe, comment, come along for the journey. Just getting ready for the day, being positive, being motivated, working on these things. These don't come out of thin air. We gotta, you gotta work it up. And for me, anyways, and being able to do that with you guys is a huge blessing. That's how I'm gonna start my day from now on. Grandmaster Gamer. Call you Grandmaster. He's the master, the Grandmaster Gamer. What do you play, brother? What games do you play? You got to play something cool, right, to be the Grandmaster. Do you play them all? You in the retro games? You in this new stuff? You in the platformers and builders? Or are you into? I like first person, like Grand Theft Auto style, but not. Was it the Cyberpunk 2077 was the last thing I played. James Johnson, man, you're only a couple years behind me. I think you mentioned that before. Yeah, it's turned 40, man. We're still pups, all right? As the old Pappy McDoo would say. What are you complaining about? You're a pup. Don't feel like a pup no more. I know James Johnson don't feel like a pup this morning with his lack of memory of last night and this extreme hangover. Get some water in you, take some Advil, eat something, man. If you can, if you have the motivation, don't feel too groggy. Try to sweat it out a little bit. That helps a lot if you can do it. McLovin, I am chilling out in front of Eleanor and Sonia's house right now. Sonia wasn't feeling too good last night, so I didn't really do the fireworks thing. I did walk out in the street and catch some fireworks, but I just relaxed with my friend Sonia, and we watched this Netflix called Eric, which was pretty cool. It's the guy. It's Doctor Strange. His son runs away or goes missing and whatever. And yeah, I didn't mean to. You didn't hear that part. But yeah, his son goes missing, and he's in a lot of pain and torment, and he develops this character that he communicates with as he loses his mind. You're drinking out of a jar. I think you popped in last night, didn't you? I couldn't see it that well in the dark, but someone said they were drinking moonshine last night in the live when I was walking back to the house after the fireworks, a little bit of fireworks I seen last night. Yeah, I think we chatted last night, James Johnson. So you're at least coherent enough to text. Like I said, I couldn't see it very well. There was another guy talking about his wife or something on there. Remember him saying something about his wife wouldn't let him go to fireworks or something. And then I do remember someone saying they were drinking moonshine. Most likely it was you. Moonshine will get you. That fire wah-wah. Tell me you're bored without telling me you're bored. Slow and steady wins the race. Sometimes boredom is just an indicator that you're overstimulated, man. If you're feeling bored all the time, unless you're constantly stimulating yourself, there's something else going on there. Sit and relax with some friends and have a nice, easy conversation. Don't worry about clicking and getting that serotonin release. Figure out a way to get it between our conversations. Yeah, so yeah, it was you talking about your wife last night, James. I'm sorry, brother. Like I couldn't see what the text was. Um, Game Master Gamer, man. I'm sorry that you're bored if you're bored. But again, man, we got to find a sense of peace in ourselves outside of being stimulated constantly with these clicks and these games and these, this excitement. Like that's part of what yesterday was too. I've been on this roll of excitement, right? Water slide or natural water slides and waterfalls and, demoing bathrooms and traveling and, awesome places, beautiful adventures, Parthenons and all this stuff. And, I got here last night and I was like ready to do more stuff. I got to do more stuff. Like, and then I realized that I got to take care of me. I got to relax. Just watch this short little. It wasn't even a season. It's like 5 episodes, so it's like an extended thing called Eric on Netflix. So we sat and we watched that. I walked down the street and saw some fireworks. Nothing too exciting. I wouldn't consider it boring. I would consider it centering and relaxing. Um, when I do find myself feeling bored and anxious, I need to evaluate why. Why can't I just be happy in this moment? Why can't I just move forward and be with my friends and have a conversation? Why has it got to be some huge thing every step of the way? Like, so nah, I'm not bored, brother. I'm sorry that you're bored. Maybe we could tell me a little bit about that feeling and why. Like, are you bored because you're looking for someone to distract you from your life and this isn't a big enough distraction? Are you bored because I'm extremely lame? That's possible too. I'm not saying that I'm anything I'm not. I am sitting here in a car, ripped the passenger seat out of making coffee in the morning. I mean, it's different. I do have the back seat of the old Dodge Avenger here ripped out with a foam mattress. Believe it or not, when I clean that up, it's real comfortable back there. Get bored sometimes, then I gotta realize, like, why am I feeling this way? Why can't I just be in this moment without some constant stimulus that pushes me over the edge? That's something internally. We need to be able to find peace inside of ourselves outside of a click or an instant gratification of a video. I mean, I do this a lot. I'm not judging, man. This is part of why I'm taking this trip, is because I get caught in this trap of needing to be stimulated and fear of being bored, right? Because my mind wander if I have to occupy myself. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I like our mind wandering together in the morning and having some conversations. It doesn't have to be over the off the wall excitement and game show hosts and door prizes, right? We're having a good time. James Johnson. Oh, you guys had a reunion last night? That's awesome, man. Everybody's passed out. Well, get a big old pot of coffee brewing. Pull the Tylenol out and set it on the table. They have these hydration packs you can get. Go run out and grab some of those for everybody while they're sleeping. They'll be much appreciated. You'll be the king of the show. You know what you really got to do? Take a head count. Go get some of those dehydration pills or water drinks and a case of water or something. And you probably got water at where you're at. And then go get everybody Egg McMuffins, man. You're going to wake up to a happy group of people. There ain't going to be no boredom there. I did that a few times. I woke up before everybody passed out. You want to be the king? Go get everybody McMuffins. Ain't no one going to argue with you when they wake up to a McMuffin and a nice big old brewed pot of coffee. If you have it financially, man, just stop at Dunkin', get a box. Get a couple dozen donuts, maybe something like that. The reunion. What kind of reunion were you at last night, James Johnson? James Johnson. I don't know why that. James Johnson. Why did James Johnson reminds me of that cat? Doesn't that cat say James Johnson? Oh, are you making pork ribs? Like you're smoking them or something? That's cool, man. I did smoking meats for a while. I enjoyed it. Yeah. Is that guy? I couldn't tell if that's the same car. He just pulled back down that same road. Or you already have pork ribs for them to like go this morning, dude. If they wake up to pork ribs, you're gonna have some excited friends at the reunion, all hung over eating pork ribs at 10 in the morning. You are a true friend. I'm talking about bringing them egg McMuffins. This man's got pork ribs for his buddies when they wake up with a hangover. He's king of kings over here. What happened to Game Master or Grandmaster Gamer? You still out there, man? Now you got 2 bored and left. But well, it's a beautiful day. We've hit our hour. It's normally our end point there. But if you guys want to hang out for a little bit longer, still sipping on my coffee, we can do that. Just let me know. Let me stick around for a while. Get the day off. Start the day off. That didn't come out right. Start the day off right. God, not enough caffeine in the world some days. I slept amazing last night too in that big king size bed, nice and comfy. The night before was a rough night because it was kind of humid and sticky here in the old camper car. But what do I do with my keys now? I'm just gonna get out and take a little walk with you guys, maybe. But I have to find my keys first, so I can lock up the old camper car. What did I do? It's funny I can lose things in this camper car so quickly. Gotta be somewhere right here. There they are. There's my keys. What do you guys say? Take a little walk around Philadelphia? Okay, that sounds pretty good, James Johnson. Anything in a deep fryer is usually pretty good. But let's take a little walk around the block. This is a beautiful area here in Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, not Philadelphia. I don't know why I was thinking that. But yeah, we'll get out of the old camper car, take our coffee with us, take a little walk around the block maybe. And then, you know what? We don't need shoes. Grounding. We'll get grounded. There we go. Yeah, it's a beautiful area. Eleanor and Sonia's amazing house. Beautiful place. But, yeah, this little brick road is amazing. Just drop my keys in the ground. But yeah, it's a beautiful place here in Pennsylvania. Awesome city. They live in this cute little neighborhood. I really like how like the neighborhood goes up into hills and stuff. It's not just like flat. This road pretty awesome. Yeah, it's a nice little area. Let's make sure we lock up the old camper car before we start taking our walk this morning. There it goes. Doop. Oh, Jesus. Keep dropping them on the floor. Drop my keys on the floor. Anybody else having any deep fried yummies besides James this morning? Yeah, it's a beautiful day here. And subscribe. A family reunion, he says. That your wife planned? Oh, she said no football because furniture would be broken. Well, she organized the party. She sets the rules there, James Johnson. Hey there, Settles. A boat tent girl. Hope you enjoyed the fireworks. I did enjoy the fireworks. You're a boat tent girl, are you? Is this Sonia? Are you awake up there watching me take a walk around your neighborhood? I don't know who else would know about the boat tent. I haven't revealed the boat tent yet. So, oh no, you're not Sonia. She's the only other person I did. You're the person that sold me the boat tent. Well, yes, I did. I had a good time last night. I appreciate you showing up for coffee this morning. Just felt like getting out and taking a walk around Pittsburgh. This little cool neighborhood that Eleanor and Sonia live in. There's some beautiful houses. A lot of stone or brick houses out here. Really neat. But I'm glad to have you. I did enjoy the little bit of fireworks I saw. It was a pleasure meeting you last night there. I know your name was really unique, and then I'm just like half awake. It's really nice having you. I hope you hit that like button. So you already subscribed last night. Yeah, we had a nice conversation about Bun and his wayward ways. Yeah. Well, yeah, look at these beautiful houses. There's a historical, I think down this way, there's like a historical avenue of houses. They have like these, I mean, all these houses were built You know, I know Eleanor's and Sonia's house was built in like the 1890s or something. So all these houses are really pretty old, I guess. But I mean, no one's paying to get their house painted every 10 to 12 years around here. But it'd be nice to, they need a little bit of painting up there. It's funny, the things that you start to notice. You know, I guess it's whatever you do. I've painted for quite some time, and that's where my eye goes to. Maybe we could meet those neighbors here and help them out. Maybe that's the next right thing. What do you guys think? Is it offer just to get up on a ladder and paint that for them? That'd take me a couple hours. Wouldn't cost me nothing, except for a smile, maybe a handshake, make some new friends. You know, I ain't got much going on, but it's good to have you in here with us this morning. I appreciate meeting you yesterday, and yeah, the boat. I now have a boat tent to go with the travel car or camper car, which is exciting. I got it for a killer deal. I forget the name of the shop we were at. It was a cool little shop, almost looked like a house. On my way through here to Pennsylvania. What was the name of your place there? You're going back to sleep, McLovin? All right, buddy. I'm going to take this walk. Your wife can't distill alcohol? Well, it takes a professional, I've been told. I got a buddy that makes moonshine, and it's you go blind, man, I guess. So be careful. I don't bother these guys working across the road. They do have some beautiful houses here, though. Bella Villa. Bella Villa. Yeah, awesome deals at Bella Villa. Where are you guys located again? If you're traveling through south of Pittsburgh, cool little consignment shop. Some awesome stuff. I got myself a boat tent there for a ridiculous good deal. Oh, an indoor yard sale. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what it was, an indoor yard sale. But it was really cool. I don't know how long is a yard sale going on for? I thought it was like you had so much cool stuff there. I thought it was like a personally owned consignment shop or something. These houses are awesome. Yeah, nothing like getting the blood pumping in the morning. A good start to the day. Pittsburgh has some. I think I'm going the wrong way though. I think it's. I don't know. We'll figure it out. There's a historical area here that has like some really crazy houses. I wanted to show you guys. I think it's right around the corner here. But pretty sure maybe it was the other way. We're going this way now, so. How's everybody doing today? Till Sunday. So, got a couple more days there at Bella Villa garage sale where I got my awesome tent boat. I'll show you guys the brochure when I get back if you end up sticking with me that long. But, yeah, this little hill's got the blood pumping this morning. Highly recommend it. Get out, take a walk. That should be a new one of my goals. Maybe I'll incorporate that into the coffee we have in the morning. And you can join me on these walks to get me motivated to start doing it in the morning, you know. May think I'm a tax auditor. Why would they think that? A lot of nice houses. That one could use a paint job. Not necessarily in horrible shape, but I don't like the colors. The bottom of the trim down there is distorted. That'll cause some problems here in the next couple of years. But just despite that, the color, you know, we went with a nice blue for the body and a bone off white for the trim. That would look amazing right there. Oh, videoing their houses. Yeah, maybe they will. I don't care what they think. I heard a guy this morning thought I was homeless and got mad at me for saying hello while we were having our coffee. Looked at me like I was a vagrant sitting out in front of my friend's house making my coffee this morning. And quickly dialed something and said, I got a homeless guy out here and blah, blah, blah. That's an interesting Wow. Yeah. There's your front steps for you right there. Heck of a driveway too next door. Can't really see the place, but it's a neat place. That's a really neat place, actually. Cool driveway, huh? Yeah, it's a really nice area here at Eleanor and Sonia's house. Oh, yeah, I gotta grab my coffee. Videoing their houses, yeah, yeah, maybe, yeah, no, that makes sense, but it's all public domain as far as I've been told, right? It's in the view of public. I'm not trying to disrupt anybody. Actually trying to avoid most people. I don't want to get anybody on camera. Don't want to be on camera. I just want to enjoy a little walk with you guys. I think we're coming up on the historical part. I think it's to the right. This light or the next light. Yeah, look at that. Here's another set of steps. Now that guy's parking. This is garage right there, right? So is that how he parks every day? He doesn't have to worry about taking a morning walk. I tell you that. Steps could use some work. That's a beautiful house, though. Yeah, interesting places here. I would not. What do you think? If that was your garage and you guys are carrying groceries up there? There's some parking spots right on the road too for whatever. You know, that's probably right when you use the garage. But God, that sounds horrific. Have to do that in the morning. I think maybe this is the road. And this looks like a really nice house. There's one of these streets here in Pittsburgh is all historical houses. I think this might be the road Eleanor was showing me, because this house is really beautiful, really architectural. I like it. How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land this morning? Glad you could join me, have my cup of coffee, taking a walk through Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, stretching the legs, starting the day off right. I put that on my checklist of things to do from now on, is to get up and get moving in the morning. James Johnson needs a pack of cigarettes. I can't help you out, brother. That was part of our conversation this morning, me trying to struggle with that, quitting, and not that I am, but so I stopped buying packs of cigarettes and I roll my own. You know, it cuts me down a bit, if that helps you anymore. Hey, good morning, Box. How we doing, brother? It's good to see you back. We're taking a little walk around Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Blech. I don't even think these are the places. These are pretty interesting, but I don't think this is the neighborhood Eleanor was showing me the last time we were here. There's some ridiculous houses around here somewhere. We're going to see if we can find them together. I mean, these are all really beautiful and nice, but there was some houses that were just like, wait, is this? Oh, this is it. We're coming up on it right over here, guys. I remember the two pillars, and there's a little sign that says historical whatever right over there. Going down that street is the historical road. The historical houses, I think. Oh, whatever. We'll find out. I mean, I remember it being pretty interesting. I really like these block roads are pretty cool. God, brain don't work no good so early in the morning. Let's go see what this sign over here says. I'm pretty sure this is the one that talks about this area being historical landmarks here. That's what it says. But yeah, the houses on this street are historical landmarks. Let's go check them out. North Carolina tobacco is cheap, and it's more about slowing down than anything. I think for me, you know, yeah, saving money is great, but the idea is to be able to quit. Look at that house. It's a beautiful place. We got a nicer chicken coop than I live in. It's pretty big. Oh, there's some chickies. Morning, Mr. Chickies. How you doing there, brother? How we doing, guys? Good morning. Yeah, you ready for it? He's ready for it. Somebody got up ready for it this morning. Oh, they have a really nice garden here. Beautiful house. They have first place in the historical district here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. See some of these historical houses. Last time I came through here, I was really impressed with the homes through here, how they're kept up, maintained. I really like the paint job on this one. That's pretty interesting, unique, right? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, how cool is that old brick road, right? The sign's right back there, but hit that like button. It won't bite you, I promise. Stick around for a while, my fellow travelers. It's going to be a good day. We're starting it off right. Look at this place. I really like the paint job on that place. That place is really cool. Oh my God, look at that. I guess we found, it's crows or pigeons. I can't even tell. What? They like that house. It's cool. Cool place too. Nice paint job. If you haven't been able to tell, like I used to paint for myself. I had my own little painting thing for a while, and it was took it seriously. Quality over quantity. Was trained by the best in Syracuse, New York. When it comes to painting. She can't distill, so you don't let her distill alcohol because your house will be a gentleman's club real quick. Is that what we're talking about here, James Johnson? Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoy this nice little walk, man. This is I like this area. There's some beautiful places for real. Some amazing, beautiful places. That's a cool little statue. Never drive faster than your guardian angel can fly, guys. A little helpful hint for the day. Keep us safe. But yeah, this one's, I like the roof on this. You never have to change the roof on this guy, huh? Yeah, that's pretty awesome. You don't have to paint it. I mean, the trim work every once in a while just to keep it nice. There's some repointing there every once in a while. I'm sure they have a repointing every once in a while. These places have to do as general maintenance. Oh, look, we got a kitty. Is this kitty going to be our new friend? What do you think? I think that kitty will be our friend. Hey, kitty. We are Siamese, if you please. Little kitty. Yeah, he don't want to be our friend. That's all right. We'll keep enjoying our tour of the historical road here. These awesome historical houses. That one's epic right there. Beautiful place to have coffee in the morning. This reminds me of like a TGI Fridays somehow, for some reason. Just the overhang there. But, hey, kitty. No paying attention. Kitty's on the hunt. Oh, she can't or she's not allowed to there, James Johnson. This one's pretty cool. There's some pretty neat houses too. Like, comment, subscribe. Hitting that like button ain't gonna hurt you. How you doing, buddy? I'll keep you out of shot. Having a good day? Awesome. Some beautiful houses here. Try to stay respectful and pleasant on our journey, spreading kindness and care. This guy could use a little bit of TLC, but it's not far from off from being a really nice place. He's not allowed to. Well, sounds like it's a good rule, maybe, huh? The puppy's over there. Good morning there, Mr. Poop. Just traveling Scott, checking out the historical neighborhood here. But, look at this bike. Sonia just texted me. She's not feeling well this morning. She's going to try to sleep in a little bit longer. Good for her. Rest well, my friend. I'm going to check out these cool places. That is a heck of a bike there, that Harley Davidson. Yeah, I'd like if you take that for a cruise. Beautiful house to go with it too, man. It's such a beautiful area here. Ooh, the last time, so in my shorts, there's from the last time I was here, there was a one-legged puppy I met. I forget what his name is, but I make a video of the one-legged puppy. And this was the house he was at. The guys were playing horseshoes. The one-legged puppy I met was here, and I made a little video of him. It made a short. Look how cool this little place is. How you doing, brother? Doing some good work here, man. It looks nice, brother. It looks nice. There, I'm gonna keep him out of the shot just out of respect, but we got a buddy over there right left that's doing some really good work, but we're not gonna put him on camera just cause, man, courtesy. You don't need to tape people that don't want to be taped. Not allowed. That's where we're at. Like, comment, say hi, guys. Which way should we go? Should we take a left here, or should we take a right and go down this way? I'll let you guys decide. I think that was the whole historical road there, though. Maybe we could walk back up. First one to comment. Let me know which way I should go. Where are we going? Such an awesome place here. We could go back up the road, check out the houses again. The historical landmark street here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Come check it out if you're ever in the area. Just take a little cruise through the historical history and landmark foundation on this street with all these amazing houses we just checked out. That little waterfall is really awesome too at that first place. Maybe we'll walk back up this way since nobody commented. Your wife sounds like she causes some shenanigans. Good for your wife. Go back up through the historical street. Will do, brother. We're on the other side now. I like this place. Ooh, they got gargoyles. Those are cool. Ooh. Yeah, I think we'll... Ooh, whoa, sorry, guys. I think that's it. Maybe we'll make these morning coffee talk and walk. That's what we'll do. A little bit more engaging than me just sitting there in the car. I mean, we'll make coffee in the car as usual, but we'll take a little walk, check out whatever area we're in, give you guys a good feel for where we're at. We might have to go somewhere to walk most of the time because most of the time I wake up at Walmart or in the rest areas. We could take a walk around. I can show you out. There's some cool rest areas. There's our poop back there. I hear you, pooper. Oh, he's a biggin. That's a Beethoven pooper back there. Oh. I don't mean to agitate him. I wish you could see him. Look at that guy. What's up, buddy? You're a sweet baby. I come over there and love you, but I'd be trespassing. You have a great day, Mr. Poop. Oh, those movies were awesome when I was a kid. Beethoven, you remember that? Amazing places. Yeah. Yeah, a nice little side quest here to check out is this historical street in Pittsburgh. Got the address right there for you guys. So maybe I'll separate them too. I'll do a shorter coffee talk in the morning, coffee chat with you guys, and then I'll do a separate live to there are little birds that'll encompass our walks in the morning. But, yeah, I'm glad you like them, Box. Yeah, it's amazing how we ticky-tacky everything together nowadays. Yeah, get some smokes in you, man. Nicotine fiending ain't good, especially when you're hungover. Take a walk. But, yeah. I do really like this street. It's something. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful place. Little birds chirping. I think that one might be my favorite just because of the roof and the low maintenance and the double stacked chimneys. But we'll have to maybe walk back down through this historical route one more time. These old, well-maintained houses. Look at the peak of that guy. That's where our crows are, right up there, or pigeons. I can't tell what they are from here. But they live up there for sure. Maybe this one might be my favorite, actually. Because the paint job, I'm absolutely blown away. I think I'm the only one I've ever seen a house painted this well that's done it. So whoever painted this house, kudos to you guys. You really took the time and effort to do it right. With the accent color and the third accent color, you know, those little intricate things really make a huge difference. And wouldn't you know, it's number 42. Of course it is. You got a little chippage going on there above the first little peak, which ain't so bad. Little preventative maintenance there. You can't really see it. They got up there and scraped that now and primed it and painted it. They'd be in good shape. There's a couple little spots. It'd be minimal upkeep right now for this thing to stay well. I mean, it's good for another, God, I would give it another 5-6 years before it's really in a place where it should be painted again. Possibly even 10 if you pushed it. I mean, it's hard to say with the weather here. I don't know. I am used to painting houses in Syracuse, New York, not here, but they absolutely did an amazing job with this house when it comes to the color layout. You know, it gives it so much personality. Wish people would take the time. I painted a house, a mansion in Oswego, New York, Oneida, New York. And yeah, I mean, they had like this third layer of trim that was like roses and architecture and stuff on the house. And I went up 40 feet in the air with an artisan brush and painted all the little bitty flowers in a different third trim color. It was pretty beautiful. Your wife doesn't like to smoke or drink. Well, she's not allowed to. I mean, she must like it to a certain extent. Hey, little bird. Beautiful little place. Back over. This is the other end of the street already. This guy's got a really cool fire pit. Check that out. It's like a globe fire pit. It's pretty sweet. I want one like that that's a Death Star. Yeah, Syracuse, you got some really amazing. We got Sedgwick right there in the city. It's our chicken buddies. I wonder how they're doing. Go back to say hi. Chick, 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 chick. How we doing there, little chicken, chick, chick? Chicken, chick. Good morning, fellas. Ooh. They ain't having it. Too early in the morning for them fellas, I says. Get off my property. Anyway, yeah. She can drink wine and beer. Oh, good. I mean, sometimes that liquor, that hard stuff gets you. Some people have a hard time with it. But I gotta stick away from all of it these days, you know. Every once in a while. There's a neat little piece of art. What do you guys think of that? I'd stick that in my garden. It's pretty cool. Oh, look at this poop. Oh, puppies. Don't worry, puppies. You're so sweet. Look at them. Have a good day there, little poops. But yeah, this is, we'll walk back down the other side one more time. Back. Oh, look at this. Hey there, little bunny. You're a little guy. Oh, don't be scared. There's no need to be scared of us. We love bunnies here at the Traveling Scott channel. Relax. It's okay. And let me get so close. How you doing, little bunny? What's up? Come here. Come here. What if I said I just want to love you? Huh? This little guy. There he goes, hopping down the bunny trail. Have a good day, little bunny. Come here. Come here. No, he ain't having it. Well, that was pretty cool. He's usually it seems like the rabbits around here are very friendly. Like they are cool with, you know, it was pretty close to get to a little bunny. Ducks and deer, yeah, the venison and duck are very tasty things. Rochester buffalo too, wild. I think they build it out of with horses and buggies. Yeah, it's wild to think that these houses were built like that. How you doing, buddy? It's a beautiful place you got here. I was just sharing the street with a couple friends of mine as I travel through. Yeah, yeah. Do you mind if I put you on camera and say hi? Sure. Hey. Yeah, this is our new. But what was your name, buddy? Greg. Hey, Greg. Well, it's nice to meet you. I appreciate this place is beautiful. I'm here visiting some friends, and they brought me down to check it out. So I figured I'd bring a group of friends down this morning on my phone and take a walk while I had my coffee. Syracuse. Well, I came from Indiana where I remodeled the bathroom for a friend of mine who got kind of effed over by a contractor. And then I'm seeing some friends here, and then I'm going to Tennessee to help my sister's husband's family's property put up cameras. So I'm just traveling around. Yeah. Got a YouTube channel called Travelin' Scott. If you search Travelin' Scott Coffee Talk, you'll find me, bunny ears. Yeah, man, I hope to see you on the road, brother. Beautiful house you have here. I'm glad you're such an awesome groundskeeper. Hopefully the boss appreciates you. You too, buddy. Beautiful place. Oh, they spray painted the yard for, oh, flags. I didn't even notice the flags walking right by them. Awesome. Yeah, we're back around to the beginning here, to our angel, where we first started. But I'm not ready for this walk to end yet. I'm enjoying myself. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, just here in this beautiful area with a few friends of mine. You know, I was just in awestruck about how amazing this area was, and my friends who I'm visiting brought me down here to check it out, so I figured I'd bring a handful of friends down to check it out.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, I appreciate you. It's nice talking to you. I love you. I love your stones, and your statues are beautiful. It was a pleasure meeting you. Look at that, new friends everywhere. And I didn't ask to have her on camera, so we're not going to do that. Yeah, man, you got to stay incognito when you're hunting. But, very beautiful place, man. That bunny was pretty cool, huh? I can't believe you let me get that close. Look at that. You got to be fancy when you got gates to your backyard. You know you're doing something right in life. A lot of really beautiful places. Love to sit on that porch, have our coffee in the morning. What do you think? Eleanor's got a pretty nice porch. We should probably have coffee there tomorrow morning. I wonder if the cops ever showed up over there to my car, because I'm telling you, I looked at that guy and said hello, and if you guys were there, I don't know who wasn't there, who was there, but I said hello to him, and he immediately like scowled because I was happy, and then jumped on his phone and dialed quick and was like, "There's a homeless guy over here sitting in his car in front of blah blah blah." 2 handguns. Yeah, I got a shotgun, a rifle. I don't have any handguns. I got a 44 Magnum rifle. It's a pretty good one. Nice scope. And then I've got a 12 gauge shotgun, Winchester, with a modified front end there, and a custom stock barrel got from an auction. And not that I'm not really super, I don't know, I'm all about the Second Amendment. I'm all about being able to bear arms, right? I think that's the one, if I said it right. If I didn't, correct me. But yeah, I'm all about that. There's lots of good reasons to carry these things, to have these things, not necessarily even carry them, but to have them at your home. Protect yourself if needed. Not like it doesn't have to be a thing just to have that peace and serenity. It's nice to have the ability to take care of yourself and feel safe. That's what I think guns are all about. Just to have those on hand, because I will never starve. I will be able to protect myself and my family and the ones I love against any tyrannous opposition. But it's not like, I've never been shot in the guns I have now. I got them at an auction. And yeah, I love this little spot, huh? Beautiful. Little crocodile down in there. I was gonna take a swim, but I think that's a great idea. Oh, look at this here. Scooby. Our beloved Dew. How amazing is that? As I call puppies Dews too. That's great. Scooby, rest in peace, little brother. That's a great memorial here, isn't that? Look at that. He must have been such a sweet poop. Little Dew-faced pooper. What do you say? We'll go back up the long way? Should we go back up the street again? Or should we go up this way and around? I think there's like a school up that way. I'm not sure that's where I walked down that way yesterday to view the fireworks. Well, I'll let you guys decide. I'll chill for a minute and we'll hang out here by the water. You guys let me know where we should go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's good for you, without a doubt. All your daily vitamins in one dose, one click of a button. Everything else is extra after that. So, anybody, where are we headed, guys? Should we go back up the street, check out the houses one more time? Should we go on a loop around left and right? Take a loop. All right, Box, we're taking a loop. We'll take a loop. Let's go this way. This cuz. Left feels right. Oh. It's good to have everybody here today, and it's a nice walk. I think it's going to have to be a standard from now on. You know, I got to get up and get moving. It's a big part about leaving the house and getting stuck in that bubble here at the house is that I stopped doing these things. You got to get moving. You got to move every day. You should break a sweat every day. That was a rule that I had a while back that really helped me out. Getting out and breaking a sweat every day, man. I got to install that rule again. I go to the gym almost every single day to clean up at Planet Fitness. And the relaxation. So this was amazing. I went to Planet Fitness yesterday, and the one I went to around here had a relaxation pod. It's like you lay in it, and the seat gets hot. You can warm up the seat to whatever temperature. There's a giant screen in front of you as you're laying there, like right in front of you as you lay down, like on the ceiling almost, but like at a tilted angle. And then there's a whole screen there where you can do guided meditations. You can explore. That'll be a short I drop here soon, showing some of the places you can explore in this pod while nice soothing music plays. And it was the pods at Planet Fitness, the relaxation pods. I'll have to put a short of them up because they're pretty awesome. We visited some really awesome places yesterday. Went through a guided meditation, which was nice. But, it looks like we're at a school here. Well, I'm glad to have you guys here today. Looks like we're fluctuating up and down, but it's good to have a handful of friends. Quality over quantity, right? Good company as we take a walk this morning, enjoy our coffee. Ever set off the alarm? For what, brother? McLovin? Get the blood pumping. Yes, right, Box. For sure, man. Get the blood pumping every day. That's going to be, from now on, I'm going to make that commitment to myself, and I'm putting it out there into the world, telling you guys, I'm going to break a sweat every day from now on, man. I'm going to get back into shape, feeling well. I'm going to start slow, take a little walk like this in the morning. Enjoy my day. Go hiking. Yeah, I really broke a sweat yesterday with all the waterfall. Day before, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. All the waterfalls, man. Day before yesterday, actually. Got in yesterday. But yeah, I went to a bunch of different waterfalls here in southern Pennsylvania. Place is amazing. 6 minutes from one to the other. Wait till you see these shorts. I'm going to pull together a couple shorts and a long form. I definitely got enough for a long form. That found two amazing waterfalls. One extremely secluded. That was just like my own little world that Google sent me to. That was a bridge with a little dirt path to park right there next to it. We're at the elementary school. It's a cougar, I'm assuming. Pretty sweet. I think there used to be doors there in there. And this road got a little busier, and then they blocked that off. But yeah, Richardson Falls here in southern Robertson Falls here in southern Pennsylvania is an amazing place. That'll be a short coming up soon. GPS brought me there, and it was just a bridge, and I'm like, what is going on? There's woods all around. I got out of the car in a little parking spot there with no signs, and I noticed there was a little walking trail that went like down on one side of the bridge, and then you could like walk underneath the bridge. So I went down underneath the bridge that way. Don't want to invade anybody's privacy, but I went down through the bridge, and it was the most epic little lagoon down there. You could look down into this little chasm, and there was a cool little waterfall with like a rock cliff you could kind of get underneath. And then I climbed my way down there, went up and around. I went down there, went swimming, stood underneath the waterfall. And it was like I owned it, man. You own it if you go to Robertson Falls in southern Pennsylvania. Like, there's nobody there. Nobody would ever find it without Google. Like, and then from there, oh shit, what's this guy here? Look at this. He's got a cool car. Yeah, no one would never know you're at Robertson Falls. Yeah, and you have it all to your lonesome. Oh, here we go. He's going to drive right by us. Let's check this car out. This guy's got an adventurous spirit. Hey, brother. Awesome car, man. Giddies and rainbows, man. Good for him. At Planet's Fitness. No, why would you, like, what happens when you say, why would I set the alarm off? Doors built for giants. Yeah, at the oh, in this place too, some of these places. Or are you talking about the Parthenon episode, the 15,000 pound doors? That was pretty intense. This place is beautiful. I don't know anything about the orange door though. They could have went with I think a way better accent color for that. But again, as a painter and someone who's, the trim work definitely needs some painting up there above that peak. I don't know if you could tell. Everything else looks like it's in amazing shape. I don't like the color of that door. That's ridiculous. It should be blue, a blue door. But yeah, if you're ever looking for some waterfalls that are just your own, Richardson, I believe it is. You have to check out the video. I'll be dropping it soon. Right in southern Pennsylvania, man. It's my own little lagoon. I got to go swimming, stand in the waterfalls, heat me to my own record. It was amazing. Look at this little place. This is amazing. Look at that. Sleepy little Buddha. A lot of interesting yards. We got a little buddy over there. What's up, little buddy? You good, poop? Oh, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, just saying hello this morning. I'm sharing the neighborhood with some fellow traveling friends that are jealous of my journey. I don't have you in the shot, so I don't want to get you on there. But yeah, beautiful house, man. It's an amazing place you got here.
1905.
Yeah. Do you mind saying hello? Is that okay? I don't want to put you on camera. Yeah, there you go. It's an amazing place around here. I've met a few of your neighbors. They're really nice.
Yeah, a lot of these old houses.
Yeah, I just went up the historic road there, and it's just amazing. You get it? Yeah. Beautiful place here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, beautiful place around here. Nice place to have a cup of coffee and chat. And, I got my friends online here following me along for the journey. I ripped the back seats out of my Dodge Avenger, put a foam mattress in, ripped the passenger seat out, made a little kitchenette, got a gym membership, and I spark drive, go all across the country. And doing the next right thing to the best of my ability. It's Traveling Scott on YouTube. If you Google Traveling Scott Coffee Talk, you'll find me, brother. What was your name?
Ray.
Bray?
Ray.
Hey, Ray. All right, Ray. Comment and say hello next time you go on YouTube. Traveling Scott Coffee Talk, brother. It'd be nice to have you on the journey. Beautiful house. Thanks for the chat this morning, man.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, brother. Nice to meet you, Ray. Yeah, making friends along the way. Yeah, that was a cool car. Looks like we lost a couple people talking to Ray. I don't know, man. Doesn't matter. Ray was a cool dude. But yeah, maybe Ray will be a fellow traveler now. Wouldn't that be awesome? My man Ray. Yeah, Ray's a cool dude. There's some really awesome people around here. I've chatted with, a couple people now that are in this live. You don't get that in New York, it seems like a lot. People are just really upset, man. And I get it, right? Like, anger begots anger, passing the boulder around, man. But those guys, everybody, including myself up in New York, just passes that boulder. Cool little back alley. That pooper over there. Hello. I'm doing quite well. How are you doing today? Oh, it's a blessing, isn't it? Truly is. It's a beautiful home you have. I'm not from the area, and I'm just kind of taking a walk around, absorbing it all. There's some amazing places. It's beautiful, yeah. The gem of Pittsburgh, you say? Yeah, well, I only know because of Eleanor and Sonia, my friends there that live up around the corner. I'm here visiting. Yeah. But Yeah, it is quite a gem here. All right, guys, there's the beautiful house. I don't want to get anybody in a shot that I don't ask first, so. Yeah, have a blessed day. Yeah, nice lady. Nice people around here. Bradford Ave. Should we go straight here or should we take a left? Either or will get us there. What do you think? Chime in, somebody. Come on. Let me know where I'm going. We're hitting the corner. And yes, New York box. New York is wicked expensive. Ray Dog was cool. Making friends. Yeah, hey, Misled Utopia's in the chat. Rob will tell me which way to go. Should I take a left here, Rob? Or should I go straight on? We came from this way. Actually, let's go back this way. I want to show Rob this house, man. You'll like this place, Rob. Mr. Misled Utopia. We're gonna on the stream. We're gonna refer to you as Misled Utopia. No one gets confused. Yeah, Misled Utopia is awesome. Take a left. No, I didn't take a left, man. I gotta show you this place. But I'll go back and take the left if you want. But we walked by this place just recently, and I want to see what you would think about this being your front doorstep. I mean, since we're right here. But yeah, so there's the garage right there, right? That little garage tucked away right on the side of the road. And then let's get up here a little bit. And then that is your staircase to your beautiful new home. What do you think, Misled Utopia? Yeah, you'd have a lift. You'd have me building you a lift. That's what you, for sure. We'll go back and go left since we're advised by Misled Utopia to do so. And I'm a man of my word. But yeah, you missed it. You missed it. We just walked through the historical part of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Saw some awesome houses. Met some amazing friends. As you can tell, a couple people that chatted with us a little bit. Hopefully you're now fellow travelers. But yeah, I figured it'd be a good idea to take a walk with you guys as I enjoy my coffee. You don't have to sit in my car. And, you know, especially Sonia just texted me. She's resting, which is a great thing. She's been having a hard time sleeping with what's going on with her. I mean, we all get ill and we got to rest, right? So I'm glad she's resting. But I'm just going to take a walk around, check out this cool place with you guys. We did walk down this street. I went down this street this morning already. I don't even know anymore. I know I came from that way. I know Eleanor and Sonia's house is up that way. But feeling good, getting the blood pumping. Misled Utopia, I was just talking about making serious threats about getting out and breaking a sweat every day, man. If you haven't hit the like button, you're severely messing up, man. You're getting up real good right now. Your fingers won't break off, I promise. If they do, you write a stronger worded letter to me, and I'll duct tape them back on for you. That's all I got. I don't know what to tell you. I highly doubt we'll have to deal with that. Deal with that. But yeah, so there's the historical road. And we can go down that way one more time if you guys want to check it out again. But to be honest, we've been up and down that road 3 times. I think we're just going to go straight and check. There's a lot of other beautiful places here, beautiful houses and stuff. So we'll keep moving forward on our walk. The first day 1 of making that serious threat. It's not even a serious threat. I'm promising myself I will break a sweat every single day from now on. I'm going to get out and get moving, even if it's just a little one. I'm breaking a little sweat right now, walking around the neighborhood. There's a front view of that first house we saw, guys, with the chickens. Yeah, all these old houses are simply beautiful. How you feeling this morning, Rob? Got to run to work. All right, brother. Well, I'm glad you popped in and said hi. Don't work too hard today. Anybody out there in YouTube land, listen, if you're looking for good jams to get you through the day in a nice, positive, motivated way, check out Misled Utopia's channel. It's been the theme song. All their music has been the theme song of this journey. I've used quite a few of their songs in my shorts, and absolutely motivating and enlightening. And run to work. Are you saying you're going to run to work? Yeah. Okay, I think I just got that. Okay, Rob, you work on the couch, brother. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's going to help you break a sweat every day. Maybe run around the block before you go to work, you know? Yeah, I'll run to work. I'll just wake up, run to the front seat, make coffee. I do run to work every day, right to the front seat. Actually, I haven't ran to work in a while. That was one of the serious threats I've been making. I got to get out there and spark drive and make some cash. You know, it's been a blessed journey, but I haven't really done too much spark driving, and even living minimally isn't free. You know, you got a cost to live, cost to move, cost to get there and back, and you know, everything costs money, and everything's time versus money, and I ain't got no money, so live minimally. And you know, a little stack set aside, just enough to kind of scrape by until now, and you know, I'll just keep on scraping. It's all good, you know. Between Ollie's and the dollar store for some good food, my little kitchenette, I can cook pretty much anything. You know, Aldi's is good, save a lot. You know, just different places. You know, living minimally, doing the next right thing. My gym membership's $30 a month. I can wash up every single day, which is amazing. I like this place right here, the one on the corner. It's got something about those stone roofs I really like. And I was just messing with you, Misled Utopia. You know, I got love for you, brother. I know you know how hard it is to get up and get moving, man, especially when we've been stagnant for so long. Wow, that place is pretty epic. English countryside almost, something like that, huh? I'm gonna have to take a right here and take a look at this house. Pretty sure that's where Eleanor and Sonia's house is. But yeah, that's nice. I bet you it's beautiful inside, huh? What do you guys think, huh? The architecture here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Does it compare to where you're from? Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I think it's pretty awesome. I mean, these houses are absolutely amazing. We got all these stone roads through here. Like you turn stone again, or brick, all these brick roads here. And yeah, I really like the concept of doing a little exploring with you guys too. You know, and it's nice today because I could actually finally have signal after a while. The adventures the last couple days, I couldn't have brought you along with me if I wanted. I tried. There was I've had no signal out in the middle of the woods, hopping from waterfall to waterfall, natural water slide to lagoon to jump off rock to, you know, all these awesome places. No signal out there, so if you then I'm going that way, make sure that you have a good idea where you're going, because I got kind of turned around a few times here in southern Pennsylvania. Is this another little road, or is this cut through? It looks like this cuts through. This road is really interesting though, huh? Yeah, I bet you there is, right? That at least they saved some of it. I really like the stuff they saved, though. It's pretty interesting. I mean, they need to do something with a couple of these spots, but it's amazing how well this brick holds up, right? Maybe go to the top of that hill up there and see what's going on. That'll help us get our steps in for the morning. Most of, yeah. We have a brick hill in New York on the north side, I think it is. It's pretty steep. I think they just don't pave it because how steep it is and how much of a pain it would be to pave something like that. All right. Yeah, let's keep going straight. I think we're up one more road anyway, too, to Ellen Sonia's house. Beautiful, beautiful place we're living in. Not necessarily the yellow brick road. That's in New York right on the corner from my house, but very interesting. Beautiful homes here. I love the old brick. I mean, I think that it adds a beautiful patina and character to everything. I mean, including the road, right? The one thing I don't understand is people wanting to paint brick that's in perfectly good shape. All you're doing is clogging the pores, and you know it's eventually going to come off. You're putting yourself into a maintenance cycle. So if you have a nice brick like that on your house, don't paint it. I know you want your house white, but paint the shutters, paint the gutters, paint the fascia and soffit. We can figure out a way to work with that brown color to make your house pop. But don't paint it. Look at this guy up here. This house to this house. We'll do a little comparison. What do you guys think? How beautiful this house is. This brick. Probably been here just as long as the one next door. And it looks amazing, right? Doesn't even look like it's been repointed anywhere. It's beautiful. And then we've got painted brick. And they used brick paint. They used the right kind of stuff. It's not coming off in sheets. Or maybe that's not painted brick. I'm talking shit. Let's get up closer. That might just be white brick. No, that's painted brick. See, look at that. I don't know, man. I definitely think that that house looks better with the original brick than that with the painted brick. You know, and then all that brick's solid. I mean, there's some repoint spots, but I mean, I'm sure it looked great before. But yeah, here in Philadelphia, right outside of Philadelphia, there's a lot of beautiful brick houses. Eleanor and Sonia, there's the old Galactic Avenger right there. You missed the bunnies this morning, Misled Utopia. We had bunnies, man. I got real close to this tiny little bunny, wanted to be my friend. He didn't even know it. There we go. Those are beautiful. Yeah. There's no outlet this way, but that's all right. I'm not looking for an outlet. I haven't really figured out what I'm looking for today. It's nice spending time with you guys. Yeah, beautiful flowers there, huh? Hit that like button. You'll survive, I promise. If you don't, we always thought you should have. Couldn't imagine what the problem would be from just hitting that little button, showing a little love, subscribing a little bit, you know. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Actually helped me out quite a bit, keep me motivated, get me to push a little farther, dig a little deeper, get the blood pumping. You know, maybe here eventually I'll start doing a run in the morning. But right now we'll just walk, enjoy our coffee, check out these cool houses. Did I zoom in somehow? I think I did. But yeah, I love these beautiful brick houses, man. Good to have you guys in here today. Whew, we are going up a hill. That'll help me break the sweat I promised I'd break this morning. Check it off the list for day one of making serious promises that I'm gonna break a sweat every day, that I broke one. Getting back into shape, get my blood pumping, feel better, feel alive. Oh, God. Yeah, guys. This doesn't seem like that, but wait till we get to the top. I'll turn around. It's definitely an incline here. I'm feeling it. I'm not going to stop. I'd like to paint that door for that person. Get that magical little, you see the little overhang? But you got a secret garden back there or something. Whew, yeah. All right, I'm making it to the top. Purple door, sweet. All right. Well, good morning. How you doing today? Trying to break a sweat a little bit. Making serious threats about getting moving for a while now, you know? But beautiful place you guys have around here. Just trying to share it with some friends on my journey. But it's Traveling Scott on YouTube. Search Traveling Scott Coffee Talk. Come join the adventure. Doing the next right thing to the best of my ability. Have a blessed day. Oh, XD, man, it's good to see you back. Glad to have you, brother. Whew, just taking a walk around Pittsburgh this morning, checking out some of these awesome houses. And meeting some new friends. Chatting along the way. Everybody seems really pleasant. There was one gentleman, seemed a little off, but we shot around him. And we respected the fact that he wasn't feeling like he was too into it. But XD, hit that like button, brother. You popped in, said hello, and the likes didn't go up. Come on, man. I thought we were boys. Awesome, man. Yeah, I think I'm going to make it a morning thing. You know, starting to build a little base here of some quality friends to enjoy coffee in the morning. And now I think I'm going to incorporate some walks, because I just made the serious promise that I'll get moving. And break a sweat every day. That's the promise I just made to myself, to you guys, right? I'm making it to you guys. This way, I got to stand to my word. I'm a man of my word. If I promise myself, it's so easy to dismiss that promise, but speaking it out loud and promising it to you guys, I'm going to get up every day. And when we have our coffee, I'll take a little walk and I'll take you with me, get a little sweat going, get a little blood pumping. That's the real way to start today. On top of our giving thanks and our reflections for what the day will bring and the meaning of this day and trying to find a purpose and a outlined goal. I like that concept too. That always helps to start my day off well. I think today was again not taking the boulder of pain was the concept. It is an amazing day, a little overcasty, but it's nice. It's perfect for that first day of getting out and doing something after a long time of making serious threats about getting out and moving. Even though, I do all this traveling, with all the waterfalls and whatnot. And I do go hiking here and there, but I've been working on Sally's place. I've been hanging out with my brother and my sister and Georgia, and it's not getting out and really breaking a sweat every day is I think I need to do this. I really want to shed a couple of these pounds. I want to feel better. I want to get back to a place that I can not feel worn out all the time. I know that has a lot to do with me not being physically active to the extent I want to. I love doing this with you guys. I love making the YouTube shorts. I love making, what I've put together so far and growing and learning as I go with this channel. Yeah. Back to the old Galactic Avenger here. Just remember, that's the theme of the day. Push forward and eat venison if you like it. That's my preference. And don't forget, whatever you are, be a good one, brother. Doesn't matter. If you ever see my car on the side of the road, scan one of these little bunnies. You're most likely already be a subscriber. What's up, buddy? It's the artwork so far on the door. I'm not showing this to you guys yet, but if you've seen it already, I apologize. Spray paint art on the hood. I did all this myself. And then I've got my watchdog there, Chewbacca, you know what I'm saying? And his crew is looking over the Galactic Avenger as I mosey around. Actually, to keep all the sun out. But I'm going to get back in the old Galactic Avenger for a minute. We'll sit and relax. That was a nice walk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And chill for a little bit longer and finish my cup of coffee together if you guys would like. Wherever you go, there you are. Yeah, but yeah, for sure. Wherever you go, there you are. And I take me with me. But I guess part of me. Let's get this going. Part of me. I don't need that on like that. Anyway, part of me heals when I travel, right? So it's like I felt maybe you're running and all this other stuff, but like I'm a better version of me when I let go of all these that weigh me down, and when I get there, yes, I'm there with me, but I'm a better version of me than just sitting at home and dwelling and turning into, whatever I take to grief, pain, anxiety, all that stuff that gets fed into when I get stuck in this bubble. Because I'm a wanderer, we got to feed into what we are. It might not be typical, but very much is is not typical to wander the way that I do. But that doesn't mean that it's wrong. It doesn't mean it's not medicine for me. Again, I could lose anything in this. There we go, in this car, but good piece of advice, Box. Wherever you go, there you are. One day at a time, brother. I appreciate that. Yes, I appreciate that. Those are my father's words, some great wisdom from your mouth. We do it one day at a time, man. I'm a firm believer of that. Let's worry about this moment. No, let's live in this moment. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you got to break it down to one moment at a time, 1 second at a time. I got to just focus on what's right in front of me. What's the block that I'm setting next? I got to focus on just that block, so it'll be a positive one, so I can start building a positive future before me, because I get to decide what block I set in front of me. And wherever you go, there you are. But I think that you, through searching, loving, and understanding about what's good for you. Pardon me while I roll this cigarette. You can find a better you when you get there. know, a lot of people say like, oh, there's no sense. Grass isn't always greener. It isn't always greener. Grass is the same color on the other side for sure. Without a doubt, the grass is the same color on the other side. It seems greener for a couple months, but maybe you just need that fresh start. Maybe you need that jump, that refreshing a little bit of time to find a sense of center and grow and heal. Yeah, I'm glad to hear you're a traveler as well. And you're right. A lot of people don't get a chance to adventure the way we do. That's why part of this YouTube channel, taking you guys all along with me, showing you guys these awesome places, trying to help people say yes to the next right thing. Say yes, man. Say yes to the opportunities of life. It's so easy to say no. I got this going on, that going on. I got, I got my rabbit at the house. Sounds silly, but I got this house I got to work on. I got to worry about this and that. And the other thing, and my POS car is not going to make it. And believe me, it's barely held together here. All these excuses to say no, but you know what? I can alleviate those no's. I got AAA, man, and I've got YouTube, and I've got a set of tools that alleviates my shitty car. I got a friend of mine who's watching over Bun at the house that alleviates that. My things are very simple in comparison to a lot of the others. Kids, wife, other human beings to accomplish to other human beings to accommodate is really hard. When you're traveling, it's hard enough to figure out what you need to do, like how to accommodate you, and that's one thing I think people don't do either. They jump into wanting to travel. I want to travel. And then they jump into it. It costs them so much because they didn't realize they had to set things in place to accommodate themselves. So they're going to spend a lot of money. A hotel room every night is going to be a crazy amount of money. You got to eat out every single night. You got to entertain yourself in what way, all these things. You don't think about. You just want to, I've had people, I'd love to do what you do, but it's like, it takes a bit. You have to define for yourself what that means, what it takes to be comfortable on the road. I had to rip the passenger seat out, build a little kitchenette area so I can have an office space. I had to rip the back seat out and, build myself a bed so I could throw my feet in the trunk. That's extremely comfortable. I had to get a gym membership so that I could clean up, and I also had to get AAA so I could feel comfortable and not work on my car on the side of the road if everything goes wrong, because I did that the last time with the alternator on the Dodge Avenger. And if you ever did change an alternator on a Dodge Avenger, you understand. And I'm not a mechanic. Not even close. And I hate working on cars. Where have you traveled to, Box? Anywhere cool? Anywhere I would know? This last time I changed the starter on this, which is also 2 bolts and doesn't seem like a big deal, but these Dodge Avengers really want to, F you over when it comes to working on them. I had to take off the whole air intake system, the air manifold, whatever. I had to, and then the starter itself is buried inside the engine. I watched YouTube channels. I had 2 guys stop. Been all over this great nation. Well, dude, I'm glad to have someone with experience with us. I'm a novice, when it comes to living minimally and, setting myself up so I can travel, I'm getting better at it. But I'm starting to figure out this exploring thing. How did you travel, man? Did you have a camper? Did you stay at places? You got money? Or did you have to do it minimally? I know it's a lot of questions, but yeah, share whatever you'd like about how you traveled and where you've been, anywhere explicitly you've been that you've liked. I know that's a lot of stuff to ask, right? I just asked you a million questions. We'll let that sink in for a minute. Let's see what Box has to say about it. But again, blessed to have you guys. Happy to hear you. Please comment, join in the conversation. If you haven't hit that like button, it's not going to break your fingers off, I promise. It's not a vicious dog. The like button likes you back, I promise. It feels good to hit that button. It's a serotonin release, you like something, you make somebody happy, woohoo, like when my viewers went up, that made me excited. Let that number go up, let me feel good. I love Friday. Is today Friday? I don't even know anymore. Welcome. We just missed a walk through the Historical Society, or the historical street here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Maybe check out the live when it comes back out, so you can catch that if you want to check it out. Looks like we had a few extra people there for a second, but I'm not sure how accurate that is either. In my country, yeah, but what country, brother? What country? What place? I mean, it doesn't. Um, oh, do you love Friday in your country? Is there something special about Friday in your country? Yeah, Thailand. I remember. What's is there a special thing about Friday? I know nothing about Thailand, brother. I appreciate having you back. I appreciate you chatting, sharing your culture with us. Um, really trying to start a core group of people to have coffee with in the morning and chat. That's awesome. You got to travel with work, man. Um, yeah, they cover all your expenditures and stuff. I did that for so my first real traveling was I was doing the vision centers for Walmart. I went to day labor and they hired me to help this guy do the vision centers, just put up the shadow boxes and the tables and everything like that. And we ended up traveling and doing a handful of them down the coast. And that paid really well for that age. I was probably about 20 and 20. No, must have been 22, 23 because I was able to go to the bar with him a couple times. Hell yeah, brother. Ride your motorcycle. Go wherever you want, man. Set yourself free. That's a theme I haven't talked about in a while. Setting yourself free. You deserve that. You deserve to set yourself free, man. But it's been an amazing morning already. Nice walk. Breaking that barrier of these serious threats. Getting out and getting motivated and doing something. Did most of it in an E350 big Dodge van. That must have been comfortable. Installed. You had office furniture company that didn't exist anymore. Or they don't exist anymore. So I had a van for a while, which was pretty cool, and I left with my work van when I did the painting thing, and I had an air mattress and a cooler in the back of the van. And by the time I got to Florida and meeting fellow travelers, I had already insulated it and put a recliner chair in it and a little bench and a cooking area. It was my tree fort, is what my friends were calling it. You got your traveling tree fort there, and I regrettably sold that, but I was helping a kid out, Zach. He's a good kid, and he's kind of a pain in the ass. Zach is a real pain in the ass, but he's a good kid, and he's trying. And that's all that matters, He started this painting company. Now he's doing amazing. He's still got the truck, putting it to good use. So I'm happy for him, and I'm proud that the truck's getting put to good use. Oh, so you had three. So you guys were traveling minimally, huh? That's pretty awesome. I mean, it'd be kind of hard to. I couldn't travel with anybody else in this, I don't think. But in a van, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. You have some buddies with you. I mean, that's why I like this. I can bring you guys along for the adventure. Uh, you have you chat with you guys in the morning, and I don't have to share my. Ooh, sorry. I don't have to share my tiny little itty bitty living space with anybody. Because that must have been a hassle. I can only imagine. Three of you guys in a van traveling. What kind of work did you do, Box? If you're just joining us, just remember that like button don't bite and it doesn't break your fingers off. And if it does, we always thought it shouldn't have. Just keep that in mind. It's good for you. All kinds of vitamins and nutrients in that like button, all in one click. Anybody ever been to Philadelphia before? It's a beautiful place out here. Amazing people, nice people, as you guys have been with us know. The neighbors that we met going down through the historical road down there. Oh yeah, dude, I can imagine, especially if you got some good buddies you work with. Like, yeah, if they're giving you a per diem, like instead of staying at the hotel, like I probably would stay in the hotel. You guys could have got a gym membership and just cleaned up that way, right? And then taking all that per diem money for the hotels and tuck that away. That adds up quick, man. When a company's paying for a hotel every night, if they'll just give you the $150, that'd be cool. I would stay in my van. And even if they're not, I mean, like you said, it's like camping out with some buddies, right? That must have been awesome, Box. I appreciate you sharing that with me. Yeah, keep the per diem. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I'd keep the per diem and live in the van, and get a gym membership. Spend $30 a month and get $150 a day. And keep that per diem that they would spend on the hotel for you. That would be my hustle. This is the longest live I've ever had so far. I'm enjoying having you guys. You gotta do a ton of homework, man. Yeah, dude. Get to it. Get to work. Stop making serious threats. Do it. I'll be here, man. I'll be here tomorrow morning. We'll have coffee again, XD. I appreciate you checking in from Thailand. What time is it there in Thailand right now? If you could answer that before you go, that'd be sweet. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my camper car here in Pittsburgh. Having coffee, chatting with some friends. Please come along, join the journey. We'll be doing this every morning for the last couple days. Got a few good people in here chatting with us. Building a small little community, quality over quantity, reflecting on our day. Took a nice walk this morning. Yeah. I'd like to see that like button hit 10 before we end this one. That'd be nice. That'd make me feel special, make me feel appreciated, and make me feel like we're coming together and doing the next right thing. He installed office furniture. You know what's funny is I had a buddy of mine that used to do that for a company. He used to like build, they'd send him places and he'd build the desks and stuff, right? Yeah, it's probably not as fun as it sounds. If you had a couple good buddies with you, when I did that traveling thing with the Walmarts, for the Walmarts with the guy, it was like a subcontract of a subcontract, and I was contracted to help the guy. You know how all that stuff works. Kind of blows my mind, but yeah, we had a good time. He was a cool guy. We got to chill. No kidding. Really awesome. He doesn't work in Syracuse. He did that one job in Syracuse, and then I traveled with him up and down the coast, and this was like 10, 15 years ago. And then my other buddy, the one that did the office furniture that I was talking about, he was in Florida. But Syracuse, man. Is that where you're from? Did we talk about that? Yeah, I mean, I'm from Kirkville, New York, man. If you're from Syracuse, that'd be awesome, man. We're talking to people all over the world here. Buddy XD's from Thailand. We got some I think Cats from Arizona. Jay. We had a dude from Britain in here the other day. That was pretty cool. Yeah, man. Have you ever been to the pier in St. Pete? Right there. I've talked about this a lot, but I love this place, man. It's you can literally camp out right on the water, and it's $1.25 to get on the bridge, and you can stay there for 2 time zones a day. So it's told by a cop, which means like morning, afternoon, night, something like that. You just got to leave for a couple hours. I stayed there for a couple weeks. Picked up a job at Twisted Metal and ripped out engines for a while, so I didn't have to DoorDash for a couple weeks. That was pretty cool. 9:29 p.m. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, you're on the other side of the world, brother. 9:29 in Thailand right now, guys. Our buddy XD's got to do homework. I appreciate you joining us, man. I mean, you could do homework. You set this on the side there and do your homework if you have any questions. Maybe we could help you out with your homework. What kind of homework you working on, man? It's been a long time since I've been in school, but we can work on it together if you'd like. Or you can check out. That's cool too. I don't want to distract you. I know that I can't have too many distractions while I'm doing my work. But right now we're looking at 10:30 in the morning a.m. Here in Pennsylvania. So that's a bit of a difference. Central New York, about 2 hours southeast of Syracuse. Okay. So you're like below the Finger Lakes there? I spent some time traveling through the Finger Lakes, beautiful area down there. Kirkville's right next to Syracuse, but it's the outskirts. It's real nice past Bridgeport. I grew up in Bridgeport. Actually, I grew up on the Onondaga Nation. Really, my brothers and father took me in and gave me a home there. Taught me what that meant. Cooperstown area. Yeah, okay, yeah, Cooperstown, man. Baseball Hall of Fame. We have the Boxing Hall of Fame right there in Oneida, right next to Kirkville. I haven't been there, but my buddy Billy Bear gets really excited about it because he was the first Native American Golden Glove featherweight, light heavyweight, light featherweight, lightweight. I'm not sure right now. Hey, Billy, if you're out there, I don't mean to disrespect you by not remembering in the moment. Still early in the morning, been doing a lot of chatting, but yeah, Billy Sullivan, man, he's the champion. He's the champ. Awesome, brother. Yeah, you should and do it, man. That's the thing nowadays too. I think people are getting too wrapped up in the chat GPT giving you the answers. It's not about giving them the right answers. It's about you finding the right answers. That's what homework is. It's you learning the ability to find the right answers. And you just searching it. Having ChatGPT answer it. Yeah, searching it. Maybe I don't know how all that should work. It was different when we were kids. We had to go to the library and we had to you know. But doing the work and finding the information yourself, that's what it's about. You know, I hear about the way that kids are nowadays, the way that schools going, and everybody uses Chat GPT and they just get the answers, and it's like, well, that to me seems why people are having a problem starting lawnmowers. I don't think everybody liked that comment. They like getting the answers, right? Well, some people, we're not here to appease everybody. We're here to be honest and open and have real communication. Help my brothers and sisters out there grow. Help me grow through honesty. And I really think it's better to when you're in school, be it when you're younger or high school, college, even in your older years. School is all about finding the answers, teaching you how to find the answers, especially high school. It's all about just teaching you to find the answers. Who cares what you're studying? Yeah, all that stuff, none of that stuff matters, whatever. You'll never have to refer to George Washington's birthday or, different things. You should know about the Declaration of Independence. I should know more about our constitutional rights. Um, these are things that we take for granted. Uh, But yeah, it's all about learning how to learn. It's all about learning how to find the information so that you can be a dynamic human being. And when you get out into the world, you can find the answers to things. What happens when you don't have internet? I didn't have internet the other day, and I was lost because I'm so used to using GPS. Man, I was trying to get advice from people on where to go and couldn't find things. But the funny thing is, too, yeah, I couldn't GPS myself from one place to the other, but I found that natural water slide just out of being lost, and it was awesome, man. Wait till you see this. It was this like little river that was just deep enough where you could slide down through these rocks into pools and keep going down through. And then once you get down to the end, there's this lagoon and a giant boulder. It's 15 feet in the air. You could jump off of into this tiny little spot. So you couldn't jump off it. You had to like drop down in. Amazing place. But yeah, finding the answers. It's all about figuring out how to find the answers. Hit that like button if you haven't. Comment what you're up to today. Keep this conversation rolling if you'd like. So we got a little bit more coffee here. Probably pretty cool by now, since we did take a nice long walk. Might take a minute to mix this stuff in. So, how's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? XD's probably gone to work on his homework. Is our buddy from Thailand. And it's pretty awesome. Be able to have a chat in the morning with a friend from Thailand. Right now, I'm watching a stream and doing my homework. Awesome, buddy. Well, I'm glad you can accomplish both, man. Don't let us distract you too much, But it is really cool to have a friend in Thailand, brother. Someone to chat with in the morning. Maybe we can get into like cultural differences sometimes or something, because I know that it's got to be a heck of a lot different in Thailand than it is here in the States. Just traveling from state to state is so much different. I can imagine. I've never really left the country. I went to Canada when I was younger. That was pretty awesome, but that's as far away as I've gotten. But just the difference between New York and other places, shows you how different cultures are from one place to the next. In Thailand, I'm sure. I mean, that's the other side of the world, man. You're looking at 9:30 at night right now. It's 10 in the morning. XD's 9:30 at night. I'm sitting here having my coffee, getting ready for the day. That's the other side of the planet, man. How amazing is that? We get to conversate with someone on the other side of the planet right now in Thailand. It's a beautiful place there, I'm sure, right? I mean, well, don't worry about answering me, XD. Do your homework, man. But I'm glad that you're here with us watching. That's great. I don't want to distract you too much. Nice to have everybody here. I always think to myself when the little human meter goes higher than the little thumb meter, how non-aggressive that button is, how it doesn't hurt you. Yeah, no problem, Box. I appreciate you being along for the adventure. We did have quite a little adventure this morning, going and checking out the different historical areas here in Pittsburgh. We had that one buddy, the gamer buddy there, that was bored, and we talked about that for a while, right? You find yourself bored, we got to figure out a way to just be at peace in the moment. Boredom comes in because we're so used to distracting ourselves. We distract ourselves at any given moment, and then when all that distraction, when the music stops, we're bored, right? Entertain me. Well, there's something to be cherished about being able to be at peace in this moment. and not have to be entertained and to just let it be what it is. You know, getting here to Eleanor and Sonia's house last night, I'm glad to have such close friends that. See you later, Box. Peace. Safe travels. You're out of here, brother. It's good chatting with you. I appreciate you very much. We got a couple more to go to hit that 10 thumbs up. That'd be awesome. Uh, but yeah, slow and steady. Take care of ourselves. I got here yesterday, and Sonya wasn't feeling up for it. She's not feeling very well, but it helped gear me down. And was I bored? Not at all, man. I got to sit there and watch a good show with a friend, walk down the street, see some fireworks. Man, I wasn't some hyped excitement, waterfall after waterfall like it was the other day. But, you know, we got to find peace and serenity in this moment. We got to figure out a way to be okay with the music not playing. And once the music stops, we got to be in our own thoughts. Now we're in our own mind, and that's a dangerous neighborhood, right? Well, it doesn't have to be, man. You find a little piece of center, reflect on that's what part of this is about. It might seem boring, but reflecting on the positive nature of the world and moving forward positively is the way to start the day. If you think that's boring and you need to click on satisfaction, I get that too, man. I get into those modes. But you can't be in that mode forever, right? If you're constantly distracted, you're constantly engaged, you're constantly running, then how much do you really appreciate those moments? How much can you really appreciate those moments of peace and serenity, or the moments of excitement? You don't get a time to reflect on those and appreciate how great they were. Take a minute and relax with a friend and watch some TV and have a good dinner. Something like that. It sounds boring, right? Oh, I got up on hype, and I was, I don't know, an adrenaline junkie for a long time, I guess. Up and partying into the next one and getting up and going, and I thought that was life. And I was never bored, and things were intense a lot. And I'm okay with being a little bored. It's not a bad thing. It's okay to relax, slow down, reflect. How's everybody feeling out there? We got a handful of people watching. Good to see you guys in here this morning. You missed the historical street here in Pittsburgh if you're just showing up. But we're enjoying a cup of coffee here in my camper car. With some new friends, building a small community. XD and Box. A few others. Kat never showed up today. She's been showing up the last couple of days. It'd be good to see her. Who else have we had in here? It's been you guys. Jimmy John Johnson was in here earlier. He was really hungover. But yeah, say hi. Announce yourself. Let's see who we're chatting with, man. It's open conversation. As we move forward today, doing the best we can, slow and steady, slow and steady, nice and easy. Yeah, boredom, right? Everybody's so bored. I think that might be the theme of the day. Being okay with reflecting and relaxing. Being okay with the music stopped, right? Let the music stop. Be in this moment. Truly reflect on where you've been and where you're going, and focus on setting a positive block in front of you for this moment. Because every moment is a new chance to set your path where you're going. If you're in misery and pain, maybe we should slow down and realize that we're in control of the next block we set. Most of the time when I'm in misery and pain, it's either because I'm fighting the current of life. I want things the way I want it, despite the way Creator's letting it play out, or I'm living in the past and the future. I'm looking at the blocks on the floor that I've already passed. Missing my brothers, wishing I still did this, wishing I could have done that, and then that distorts the block I'm setting in this moment. Stop. Focus on the block we're setting. Right now we're focused on the block we're setting. We're having a beautiful day, start to our day, and we're focusing on that positive block, setting it in front of us. This whole last couple hours has been a beautiful reminder in partnership and friendship, and it's been a beautiful block the last couple hours. Just setting that beautiful block in front of us, doing the next right thing to the best of our ability, setting a theme for the day. That's a huge thing. I think that people look over. They wake up angry, or they wake up and get angry at this or that, and then their whole day's shot. I think that's why Al was so adamant about giving thanks in the morning. Set your day off right. Do something positive for yourself. Get up and do something, anything, especially if you're in that dark place. If you haven't hit that like button, it won't bite you. If it does, please write me a letter about it, because I've never heard of anybody getting hurt from hitting that button or the subscribe button either. There's a lot of laughs in there, a lot of cool places on my channel. Got a chunky bunny, got my camper car here. You guys wouldn't believe what I bought yesterday for 15 bucks. I think we talked about this a little bit earlier. Was a boat tent. I bought a boat tent that'll fit inside my camper car, and it's going to be pretty intense when we get it out into the water. It's brand new. It's from like the 70s, but it's like still in the package, wrapped up, and it's like basically two large inflatable, you know, like the things we saw at the river the other day, on each side with like an inflatable air mattress in the middle, and then it's got a tent that builds over top of it. So yeah, man, maybe one of these days we'll find a body of water we can camp on, or I was thinking about a little trolling motor or something like that. In the package, it comes with the original package too, and it says like you could buy. I'm thinking about hitting them up. There's a number in there to buy the motor for $24.99, the little electric motor. I highly doubt they're still in business, but wouldn't that be something? Get a hold of them, can order the original engine, the original motor to go with my new camper boat. But what do you guys think? 15 bucks for a camper boat? Is that a good deal? I feel like I got a pretty good deal, man. $15 for a camper boat is it's pretty awesome. And it goes really well with the camper car, right? Tent boat. We'll be taking that out here soon enough, I'm sure. I wanted to bring my inflatable raft to go do some rafting. That would have been awesome yesterday, but it's too bulky. It's too big. It's but this boat, it seems like it's like a 4-man tent with like big long like inflatable raft stuff. Now this guy's got me. The guy earlier's got me sketched out. The guy that pulled up over here and I thought was calling the cops, called me, said I'm some homeless guy in a car, all angrily. Got me kind of sketchy. The cops never showed up. Maybe they did while we were walking. Who knows? But it doesn't matter. That guy was just angry. Yeah. Peace travels. We got 5 of us in here. It's good to see you guys. Keep the conversation going. I'd like to hear from you. Where you at? What you're doing? How do you get your day off to a positive day? Do you got any helpful hints or tricks that you use to stay in the right mindset when when you stub your toe in the morning, or you wake up and the kids are screaming, or you're alone? All these things can start us off on a horrible way of our day. It can really start to get us setting these bad toxic blocks in front of us that turn into a wall of pain. It happens so quick. We gotta set the right block. The next block has to be a positive block, or we're gonna constantly live in pain. And I know that from firsthand experience. That's what I was in that mode before I woke up angry and decided I wasn't having it anymore. And I ripped the side seat out of my car, put my little bench in here, ripped the back seat out, put my bed in this little Dodge Avenger, traveled down to Georgia, painted her all up. I don't know if you can see the there on the door. Like, subscribe, comment if you think the paint job's all right. It'd be great. It doesn't look like they like that, but nice to hear from you guys out there in YouTube land. If we could get a couple more likes, man, that'd make me feel awesome. I'd really appreciate it. We might be out of papers. I think I need to smoke then, I guess. That's my sign right there. I need to be smoking. We'll give it another couple minutes, see if we can't get a comment in here, keep the conversation going. If not, I'm going to get on my day. This has been the longest live I've been on. I appreciate you guys sticking around and being here. I appreciate the 8 likes. For the amount of people we had in, they kind of make me feel like I'm failing here. I really want to help you guys. I don't know, I really want to come together with you guys. Build a small little community here. I mean, we're already there. We're doing it. We got 4 or 5 people popping in that are really awesome. You got XD from Thailand, who's amazing. That's pretty awesome. We're talking to someone on the other side of the world. He's doing homework right now, so we can't bother him. But yeah, say hello. I'd really like to. I'd like to keep the conversation going for a while. Just sitting here relaxing. Maybe we'll take another walk. Lunchtime coming up soon. I don't normally eat in the morning. It's mostly coffee is what I have in me. But lunchtime cometh soon enough. And keep in mind, my fellow travelers, that like button doesn't bite. It will not break your fingers. I actually heard that it's got all your daily doses of vitamins and minerals in one click. And then if you subscribe as well, you get a double dose, and you can move forward a happy camper, knowing that you've done the next right thing this morning by encouraging a positive conversation between friends I don't know if there's something going on with my phone that no one's commenting. Box left a while ago, and I haven't heard from anybody else out there in YouTube land, man. Is everything going all right? Is my live going all right? Looks like we got a few people hanging out. I haven't seen that like button go up in a while. I haven't seen any comments. I hope you guys are enjoying the show here, enjoying my life, enjoying the conversation. This isn't really a show. The show is on the YouTube channel, in my shorts for sure. I highly suggest you check out Bun Bun in my playlist, and my car, the Galactic Avenger. You can get a grand tour of how I built it. And yeah, we're going to give it to 2 hours and 40. So we got about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, unless you guys comment. If I can get a good hello, even if I can get, we'll add another 5 minutes on for each like. If you guys want to hang out and have coffee together, please like, comment. If not, I'm going to cut it off here in just about 4 minutes and 20 seconds now, 20 seconds. You did your homework already, dude? Wow. That's awesome, man. Well, we got a comment in there, so we'll push it out until 45 after, so another 10 minutes now. If you guys like, we'll just keep pushing it out, and we'll stay longer and longer. That's all. It depends on your actions. I love having you guys here, but without the interaction, there's no point in going on, right? I could go out and live my day here. But if you hit that like button, you comment down below, I'll stick around for a while. We'll enjoy our coffee, get the day off right. XD from Thailand thinks you should hit the like button. I'm almost sure of it. If he'd back me up on that. He also believes you should comment. I mean, this is his personal beliefs. I don't mean to put that out there or anything, but you should probably listen to him. He seems like a clever guy. He's there doing homework, learning how to learn. Good for you, brother. Maybe everybody has liked already. We just get people like going and coming in and going and coming in that are the same people. I'm not sure how any of this works. Like, I just started this a couple days ago. Yeah, it's a little different. I think it's going all right though. I really have enjoyed making the friends I've made. I really enjoy having you guys around. You know, it's been a really blissful reminder of how to start my day. You know, New Words would say that, you know, we need to start off on a good foot. You know, Misled Utopia would say you got to set that next block has got to be a good one. You know, we all have different ways of saying it. You know, New Words had quite a few ways of saying it. You know, that's why I think it was his perfect name in his language. You know, it's Hawanase. New Words. You know, it was a perfect name for him because he could say things in a way that you could hear him, and if he didn't, he'd find the words. You know, and he'd say it in a way that you could hear him. And even if you didn't grow from that moment from his words and wisdom, you were sure to grow from them in the future. Yeah, has anybody else out there got an inspirational father figure who helps them grow and learn on a daily basis? If not, I understand that too. You know, I didn't meet Al until I was about 15, and you know, through his boys. But I got really lucky. I needed that, and that's what happens. The world provides these things we need, without a doubt, man. You need a father, you need a friend, you need a brother. Just keep doing the next right thing. It'll fall into your lap, and then just recognize that and give thanks when that comes along. You know, I didn't have the greatest childhood or biological family, but I was given an amazing family. Just so happened to be Onondaga natives, and you know, I came home one day and I never left. And you know, after 20 years, you know, of constant helping on the trails and helping in the garden and mowing the lawn, and you know, yeah, now granted, me and the boys weren't perfect. We bonded over booze and crazy and partying and stuff. You know, because of what was, but you know, I always did my best to honor this man who took me in and taught me how to be a good man. You know, and that's what I continue to do. That's a big part of this. The next right thing is his advice. That's New Words advice. Hawanase. Would say do the next right thing and it exceeds your greatest expectation. That was his most beautiful pearl of wisdom that I'm trying to spread here between my new friends. You know, and it's hard to know what the next right thing is a lot. It's really hard to know what the next right thing is. Sometimes, you know, I know it always starts with you. You take care of you first. Fill that cup and make sure that, you know, that is checked off the list, and then you can move forward to your family, take care of them and fill their cups, and then you can move forward to your community. But it's got to be in that order. I poured from an empty cup for way too long, and it was never enough. And to the wrong people, you pour ourselves out to, thinking it could help them or heal them, or that we could heal by pouring ourselves and filling their cup. And I am taking care of me. I'm taking care of all these people I love, right? No, no, because I was born from an empty cup. I was, and it always ended in tragedy because I wasn't taking care of myself first. The way that and Al told me this, and I thought I heard him, but I'm hearing him a little clearly now, a little clearer now, and that comes back to what we were talking about earlier. Losing people and these lessons that are defined more deeply after their passing. All these things with Al, are amazing gifts of realization, and they continue to grow in my heart because I understood them when he said them, and it took me a while to kind of put them into play in my life, and the concepts continuously grow. So it looks like we're down to two. We're at 240. If we can hit 10 thumbs up, in the next 10 minutes or so, maybe we'll stick around for a while, chat a little bit longer. I'm not sure if I actually trust that number up there. It's hard to tell, especially with no one saying hi out there in YouTube land. Am I screaming into the abyss, or do I have friends out there enjoying the conversation? It's a weird way to make friends. I've never connected with anybody without seeing them before. There used to be like a phone call hotline when I was a kid that people used to call and like chat, and I thought that was, my sister was really into that, and I tried it a couple times. It was really weird. But this making friends without seeing people, especially through not even talking to you guys, being able to speak to you guys is amazing. Being able to hear what your thoughts are is a blessing. Being able to make these new friends we've made along the way, all around the world, is absolutely mind blowing. Be able to share this beautiful place with you, and some tips and tricks about traveling minimally and doing the next right thing to the best of our ability. Uh, Still making serious threats about quitting smoking cigarettes. I'm gonna keep tossing that around, because I hate it. Don't ever start. It's a crutch beyond words, man. Wish someone would have told me that. All right, we're down to one. And then there was one. Who's out there watching? Who stuck around? Did you like? Did you subscribe? Are you a fellow traveler now? Where are you from? I fill the air too much sometimes, I know. Yeah, we got a couple more minutes. We'll go to 2:45, 2 hours 45. If we don't get any more comments or likes, we got about 2.5 minutes. We'll stick around. Hopefully we'll get some more comments, some more likes. We'll keep the conversation going for a little bit longer, but that's up to you guys. I don't want to eat up your whole day. I suppose I got to do laundry here eventually. I'm at Eleanor and Sonia's house to get in there and do laundry here after the conversation, but you guys are helping me to procrastinate, which I appreciate, you know. No, hey man, I appreciate you. You obviously got some knowledge of English. You're to be able to express yourself. I hope maybe I should slow down a little bit in our chat. I know I speak a little fast. I'll try to make it a little bit more digestible for you because I really enjoy having you here in the chat, buddy. I mean, it's amazing to me to have somebody from Thailand learn more. Yeah, well, hey, stick around. Come and have coffee in the morning. Maybe that'll help. If there's anything I can do to help you learn more, pronunciation of certain things. Maybe I had a friend that ran the Chinese food place next to the Quiznos I ran, and we used to, I helped him with his English just by chatting with him, and helping him pronounce things. Maybe that's something. Yeah, we learn and grow on a daily basis too. That's great, man. XD from Thailand, man. I appreciate the comments, and yeah, we'll stick around a little bit longer then. We were gonna cut out here in about a minute, but since the conversation's still going, the like button hasn't gone up anymore, which is kind of concerning, but it's all right. It's all right. People are intimidated by that button. It can be scary. But, if you hit it, it won't hurt you. It's one of those things too, like you'll never regret hitting it. You're never gonna give it a second thought. Yeah, I'm still here, brother. I know it's been a long one this morning. uh, But yeah, we went on a little walk adventure. I don't know if you were around for that. Sorry, still getting used to this. whole thing. But yeah, still around this morning, brother. Still around. How you doing this morning? You still hanging in there, holding on to these positive thoughts that we're generating together, putting a positive block in front of you. I hope so, man. I really hope so. I really appreciate Misled Utopia and their music, and also the philosophy that we get to decide what the next moment brings, what mindset we're in. We can put all these other things aside and we can focus on the positive and we can set a positive block. It's an amazing. Oh, awesome! How'd your estimate go? Did you sell it? Is that how you? Like, I usually, what I do, what I used to do is I'd go and I'd make sure to write something up right there, chat with the client, present it with them, give them the opportunity to close, then ask for the sale. That was a big thing I learned at Ashley Home Store. I'd ask for the sale, not aggressively, not whatever, just hey, can you, ready to move forward, or what do you think? Kind of stuff is what I used to do. When it comes to sales, I learned a lot from selling furniture before I started the smoke painting thing I did in tribute for my brothers for a while. Uh, yeah, and asking for the sale is a big part of giving an estimate, I think. And then now if you have a ton of estimates to go on, you just put them in mailboxes, set them there, reach out to the client. That's awesome too, because you're not worried about capture rate. But I always preferred to go on fewer estimates. Um, Okay, awesome. Yeah, they're all word to mouth. That's cool. Now, so here's the thing that I would recommend, man. Even if it's word to mouth, that's a binding contract in a lot of places, especially New York State. I know that explicitly, but to have something in writing isn't disrespectful at all. I think having something in writing is the best way to go about it because now you can set realistic expectations and you can say, hey, it's all written down in here. You sign this. This is exactly what I'm doing. I used to go bullet points. I'm going to take the downspouts down. I'm going to take the shutters down. I'm going to paint them individually. This is how I'm going to prep the house. This is how I'm going to paint the house. This is, the fence and the porch are included or not included. Explicitly write that stuff. I've ran into problems with that, without having something in writing, it can be debated, but you can always refer to that in a positive, caring way with a client and be like, hey, check this out. This is what we discussed. This is what we agreed upon. I want to exceed expectations, but these are the expectations set for the amount of money. Not that people are out to get you, but everybody wants a little something for free. Everybody, and we all remember things in a way that kind of benefits us. And, so I give clients, the benefit of the doubt when it comes to that. But it's, always get it in writing, brother. I recommend you go to Staples and you can get a transfer pad, and whatever you write transfers through. You give them the original, keep the transfer. You guys put them together and sign them, and then this way there's no debate on what should be done for the amount of money. If they want something else, you can always add that in. Uh, and then if they decide, I always get 50% down to start. It covers my materials and labor and stuff like that. And then 50% upon completion. I also, when I take the down payment, I leave all the tools and materials needed to do the job, so they feel like they got something, and I'm not just running away. I leave thousands of dollars worth of stuff, ladders and whatnot, or what I used to. And then, and then we chip away at the project. And another thing about writing a good contract too is that you can now what the expectations are, so you can exceed those expectations. And now you can always do a little extra, and it's known that it's extra versus doing a little extra and they just thought it was supposed to be thrown in. You're a hero now because you're going above and beyond, and it's known you're going above and beyond versus them just expecting you to do all these little extra. Because I've had people, well, what do you mean the fence isn't included in the house? Like, the fence isn't the house, and to do a fence, it might not seem like much, but to paint a fence could take a lot of paint and a long time to do it right. So, and fences are expensive to paint. You're talking $1,000 to $3,000, $5,000 to paint a fence. Because of the amount of time and effort that goes into it. Staining it, especially, you have to have a special skill set if you want to stain it, which is the right way. I'd never recommend putting paint on a fence. Solid stain would be the closest thing to it. But looks like we're down to one. And if we get another like or another comment here before the next minute's up, we'll keep going. What kind of work do you do? I mean, do you do like, yeah, and here's the thing, everything's different for everybody. This is just for me, so like, I think that it's a good idea, and it instills confidence in the client. They know exactly what's going on. That's cool, man. That's an awesome perk. Wow. They need any painting done? Any general maintenance? Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll come chill with you. I'll come chill with you, do some painting, do some drywall work, do some, the only thing I really don't do is plumbing and electrical, but I guess I do plumbing. You guys do everything? That's cool. Well, where are you guys at, man? Gee. I don't know how it is, but I got a couple buddies that I do side work for that, I can hop in on a project here and there and help them get stuff done. I don't know where I don't know if we've actually talked, but you're an electrician by trade. Yeah, yeah, me too. Like I'm a painter. That's what I focused on to grow and to be good at. Now it's not an electrician, technical. I can't electrocute myself, kill myself painting. I'm not going to drown in paint. That'd be ridiculous. So I give kudos to you for messing with electrical. But yeah, man, my forte, my specialty is painting. But then I reach out from there. And I do a little bit of everything. Like at Sally's in my Next Right Thing short, you'll see that a patching underneath her sink and trying to get everything right with her BS, and the destruction at Sally's house has been a struggle. But yeah, man, I don't know where you're at. I mean, you're in Florida, Joe, man. So here's the thing. I don't know if it's good, whatever. But if next time I'm down in Florida, man, could you use some labor? Charge you out nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just general labor prices, and I'll kick some ass to help you out with some projects. I don't know if that's possible. But to be able to do some work and stay on the beach sounds pretty sweet, man. That sounds like it'd be a pretty good gig. If it's something I could do. I know that things are complicated, and you got to get hired at a lot of places, and it's time, and they want dedicated, and this and that. But I know these days people are looking for hard workers, man. I can do a little bit of everything, so. And I love Florida, man. I love Florida. St. Pete. Where in Florida are you at, bud? The St. Pete area has been my biggest stomping grounds there. I made it down to Key West, and I've kind of messed around everywhere in the Keys. And right there below St. Pete is an amazing place. There's a little strip of Keys. Yeah, it would be awesome, man. Yeah, get some work done, man. I love kicking ass, man. I love getting it done, And especially, we take pride in it nowadays, especially because of what Sally went through. I went to Sally's house, and I was like supposed to put a sink and a toilet in to help out my brother-in-law. My spiritual brother. I would call him just a straight brother, but to define the relationship. And then the floor was kind of creaky, so I popped that clip together up, and he had different thickness plywood down, with no seams. Like everything was floating on the seams. And it was like, I pulled that up, and then the underskirting was ripped up. There was no insulation. The guy told her it wasn't needed, and he broke the heater vent blowing underneath her house. Okla. Okay, well, I'm going to Tennessee and then Georgia, and I'm not sure where I'm going after that, man. If there's some work in Florida for me, I come hang out for a while, do some work, stock up a little bit before I head out to Cali, head out west. I think west is my next destination. But if that's a thing, man. You can look under the Next Right Thing. There is a short that goes hard work. It shows a deck. And that short, that I built both those decks. I painted that entire house by myself over the summer. So you can take a look at the work I've done. If you're interested in wanting a hand, buddy, that'd be sweet. Okay, we got puppies out here. But yeah, Joe, man, if you think that'd be cool, if you think you could get me in to help you out, yeah, man, and even just chilling, like even if it's not work, man, if you want to if you're at one of these places, I could just come chill for a little bit, check it out. XD, fellas, you feel sleepy, man? It's late where you're at, brother. It's all good. Get some rest. Take care of you. Don't worry about me over here. We're doing all right. Me and Joe are talking about maybe some side work or just chilling in Florida next time I'm down there. You're gonna make it over from Thailand eventually. Maybe you come meet me and Joe in Florida. I would really like to go west, man. I've never been west. Spent some time in Florida. It's beautiful down there. I'm not really familiar with the area you're talking about, but I've been all through Florida, and it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning, Joe. I appreciate the conversation, man. It was really nice meeting you. You have a good day too, XD. I appreciate you a lot, buddy. Make sure you guys subscribe and comment, and go check out my other videos. The Parthenon's on there in Tennessee. We're going to do some waterfall videos here short. Bye-bye, brother. Sayonara, my ninja. But look at that. We're all alone now. We're all alone now. We'll give it a few minutes here. We're about 3 hours into this live. I've only been doing this a couple days. This is pretty crazy. I just say goodbye to my buddy in Thailand, my other buddy in Florida, both going to work. Yeah, it'd be nice to actually get down there and hang out with Joe, and maybe do some work, maybe not. But yeah, let me give it a couple more minutes. You know what? I'm not going to give it a few more minutes. Well, hello. Unless you say hi. If that like button goes up, a comment goes down, I'll stay on for a while. We'll chat a little bit more about what's going on, giving thanks for the day, coffee in my camper car, relaxing back here. I got to clean out the back of the car. Got to do laundry. I'm here at my friends Eleanor and Sonia's house. Beautiful home in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hey guys, hey, I'll move that. Oh, look at this puppy right here. What's up, my sweet puppy? Hey there, babies. Oh, you don't want to say hi? Come here. Can I say hi to you? Can I give you love? Oh, I give you all the lovins. You're so sweet. What's his name?
This is Penny.
Penny? All right, Penny, you have a beautiful walk. Look at you. You're such a sweetheart, Penny. Have a blessed day. Look at that, meeting new friends all along the way. Penny there is such a sweetheart. But anyway, I'm glad we got to say hi to Penny this morning before we take off. Any likes or comments pop up? Oh, hi, E7310. All right, I'll chill around for a little while. How you doing, E7310? I appreciate the comment. Hello right back to you. Did you see our little buddy there, Penny? She was so sweet. We had a couple little animal encounters today. We had a little bunny that let me get real close to it in the middle of someone's front yard. Chickens. Now we got the sweet little pit bull there. But yeah, hit that like button. It won't bite you. E7310. Hit that like button, brother. Let's watch that go up together. Good. You're doing good. Good to hear, man. It's a beautiful day. We're starting it off in a positive way. It's been a longer stream than usual. I was just about to say goodbye, but I'm glad you popped in. You popped in and you got me to stick on long enough to say hi to our new friend Penny. And we got more puppies coming down the way now. Look at that. This is Puppy Central. Look at these guys. Oh, this is the neighbor's puppy. I think I met him the last time. How you doing, guys? But we'll let them be. You don't need to bother them. If they walk by, we'll say hi to their puppies. You do live in the middle of nowhere. Sweet. Where exactly in the middle of nowhere do you do lives? I'm new to this whole live thing. I don't know what I'm doing, where I'm going, where I'm headed. I know that like button doesn't bite, and a lot of people come in and out without hitting it, thinking it's gonna hurt their thumbnails or something. I don't understand. But I tried to do some lives yesterday when I was doing, or the day before I was doing waterfall stuff, but I had no signal at all. I even tried using my hotspot, my T-Mobile home internet that I have hooked to an inverter. That wasn't working. The hills, in southern Pennsylvania, but it makes for beautiful waterfalls. That natural water slide was something amazing. You live in the middle of nowhere. Maybe that's what you meant. I don't know. So I'm still letting the coffee kick in this morning. How about make that like button go up, brother? What do you think? Keep me around for a while. You got to see a little uptick in that thumbs, or it's time for me to go do laundry, I think. Be a little procrastination here today. I got to go do laundry. But I'm enjoying having conversations with you guys. In the middle of nowhere. Yeah. I'm in the middle of nowhere myself. No, I'm not. I'm actually in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but I've been in the middle of nowhere a lot. Tirana? I know this sounds ridiculous. I'm horrible with names, and that one's just so different. I apologize, and hi. Is there something simpler I can call you? Oh, is it? Oh, you're from Thailand too? Awesome. The XD's from Thailand. No way. We got two people from Thailand in here this morning. That's amazing. Yeah, definitely stick around for a while for that, and I appreciate you commenting. Hit that like button up there. If you haven't heard, it doesn't bite you. Your fingers won't break off. And it'd make me smile. No way. Yeah, XD I was talking to from Thailand earlier. But Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of dyslexic, and I don't want to mispronounce your name a bunch of times. You have 4 dogs. What kind of dogs do you have? E7310. It's weird. I haven't seen that like button go up at all. Is you guys scared of that button? It don't hurt you. It don't do nothing. Don't cost nothing. It will make me feel good to at least hit 10 on this live. I mean, it's been 3 hours. And we got a bunch of people in and out. But 8 likes kind of makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong here. I appreciate the company. And maybe I shouldn't be thinking that way. You don't need to put it on you. You guys do whatever feels right. But, just joking. It's all good, brother. That's what we're here for. Oh, it's you? I was about to say, dude, like, that's amazing. XD, sweet, brother. Are you a different account or something, obviously? Anyway, we're going to call you XD, man. That's your name, brother. Like, I was about to say, man, we're going to get a crew started from Thailand, right? You're hilarious, buddy. You are absolutely hilarious. Well, I appreciate you jumping back in and keeping me around for a while. Massive eye. What's that mean? Oh, Corso. Oh, the dogs. Oh, a massive Corso. Corsos are beautiful dogs. I had a black lab pit bull. His name was Ace, and he was absolutely amazing. He had the biggest, thickest head, no neck. I had to build him a harness out of chain to keep him chained up. It was crazy. I had to put like leather straps on it so it didn't rub against him. And I got him a Kong chest vest, and he just ripped it off like it was a joke. He's crazy. He's a meathead. AC McDoofface. May he rest in peace. We saw a memorial to a sweet little puppy today. Looks like we went blank there for a minute. Sorry about that, guys. We saw a memorial to a sweet little puppy today on our walk. I forget what his name was, but it's funny. He said the best dew on it, and I call them little puppies dews. You know, they're all the sweet little dew faces. Anybody else out there got nicknames for their sweet little poopers? I'm an animal guy. If you guys can't tell, I love animals. I love nature. I love the way that animals communicate with us if we slow down and listen. You know, we really got to slow down because they don't use words, but they'll tell you what they want. Especially my bun, chunky little bunny I got at the house. I find myself wondering if these are people popping back in from earlier. That's why the likes aren't going up. That'd be cool. If that's the reasoning, that'd be awesome. If you guys are new to the chat right now, that like button ain't going to bite you. I promise. There it goes. Hey, got me excited now. Here it is. There it goes. That button right there, brother, just went up, and you just rang my bell. I appreciate you very much, man. If we can get to 10, I would be an ecstatic human being. McLovin's back. Back in action, McLovin. I think the last time we were here we were at 8. I've been pushing these guys, and they just finally hit 9, so I just got excited. I'm determined to hit 10. Determined for it. Come on. We can hit 10 likes on this. We got 4 more people in here. We get 10 likes on this stream, I'd be extremely happy. Make me feel like I did something positive for the day. I mean, either way, I know I did something positive. We all had a great time. We saw some awesome animals, met some cool friends, seen a really historic avenue that was just absolutely amazing. It's at 10? Okay. It says 9 for me and 4, so I think my numbers are off or something. I don't know how that works, but I'm glad we're at 10. McLovin, thank you for the info. Why does mine say 9? It says 9 right there. It says full right there. Are my numbers that far off? Next D, you're supposed to be doing homework, brother. You're not supposed to be switching up accounts and trolling me here from Thailand. Awesome, bro. Awesome. It's so awesome. I've seen some good Travel Channel stuff on Thailand. It looks like you guys got awesome food over there. Street meat stuff, right? Like lots of little street kebabis and yummy tasties and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys. Now we've got to 10 as far as McLovin has said. I mean, I'm still showing 9 up here. But if we could get that up a couple more, that'd be awesome. Show your respect and love, your appreciation for a good cup of coffee in the morning and conversation with good friends. Oh, you fell asleep earlier? Yeah, I'm still just been here running my mouth back in the camper car. It's good to have you back. I keep making serious threats to cut off, but then you guys keep commenting, and I promise I'll stick around as long as you guys keep commenting, keep the conversation going. I'll hang out. The only big thing I have to do today is relax and do laundry here in Eleanor and Sonia's house, and that's I think I can handle that no matter how long we chill on here today. Got a little bit of coffee left. Don't pour it right onto the floor. We don't need that coffee. That would be ridiculous in this tiny little car, pouring coffee all over the floor. But yeah, man, I'm glad. Well, I'm glad you took care of yourself there, McLovin. Got yourself some rest. Excuse me. Yeah, I think a little nap might be in order after I clean up, do some laundry, something like that. I've been running the last few days. Since I left New York, actually, a few weeks ago now, I think. A couple weeks, more than a couple of days the 4th. I left on the 10th of last month. So however long that's been. Since I left New York on this last jump-off journey. I've gone to some amazing places. I've been to Georgia to see Misled Utopia and my sister. Already went up and helped Sally out in Pennsylvania with slowly but surely pulling together her house that was destroyed by a contractor. And when I say destroyed, I mean destroyed. They patched together her bathroom floor with mismatched plywood. They didn't sister up, and they left it. That was the biggest thing. They told her she didn't need the underskirting. He just left it open so he could just stand in the floor and do the plumbing and hook the tub up. And then he just left the underskirting, left all the insulation undone, and then broke the heater vent so it was just blowing down underneath her house. Poor Sally spent triple on electric last year, and this guy charged her $5,000 to cut off all the shutoffs in the bathroom. Now, I'm not a plumber, and Joe he left us, but he probably could. Dude, you subbed to Misled Utopia. What do you think of their music, man? Seriously. I mean, obviously you like it. I think it's absolutely amazing. And now you're in on the ground floor. In 10 years, when people are like drooling over Misled Utopia, you could be like, I was there on the ground floor with Traveling Scott, It's 10. E730. Yeah, it's 10. That's what I've been told. It says that the likes are at 10. I'm still seeing 9. I am seeing 5 people, though. That's awesome. If we get that number up even higher than 10, supposedly, is where it's at. I trust you guys. I should trust you guys. We're friends now, right? It's been a while. I don't think you're BSing. I just think my phone's a POS and my, or whatever. Probably is what the deal is. But if we can get get those likes up, man, come on. Help me out here, Help me feel like I'm spreading a positive vibe and doing the next right thing. Hitting that like button would really help me to stay motivated to move forward in this conversation. You have a sad story you never told anybody. You never tell them. Feel free to tell us. We're here. Lean on us, man. That's what we do. We carry the burden together, XD. And if you didn't like under this name that you're under, like, brother. You liked under XD, I'm sure. There's a whole nother name you could like again, I think. But yeah, tell us what's going on. New Hampshire? You're in New Hampshire? I have 8 dogs in my house, but they have never lived with me for more than 1 year. There's only one that been with me for 7 years. Okay, so you picked up all these other dogs over the last 7 years? Why? I mean, that doesn't sound like a sad story, brother. What do you mean? You have 8 dogs. That's amazing, dude. One you've had for 7 years, and the other 7, I'm assuming you haven't, but lived with me for more than 1 year. They've never lived with you for more than years. There's one that's been. So I'm trying to understand what we're talking about here. Is it like a communication barrier or something? But so you have 8 dogs, 7 of them. I don't play games. So this was one of the things with me hooking up the internet is that we could play games together because I know he does some pretty cool dungeon crawl stuff that I think would be awesome, and I mean him could jam out and hang out that way. But that's just something we're going to try in the future. I am going to meet him at his father's property by the 12th to install some cameras. I guess he's got a 3,000 square foot barn with all this awesome equipment, every tool you could imagine. Uh, what's the sad story? Are all these dogs dying? XD? I don't understand. What do you mean? Like, they've 7 of them been with you for more than a year, and then 1 you've had for 7 years. I don't understand. But I do. I jam out to Misled Utopia's music all the time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, adopted the free. Yeah, I do remember that now that you said that. Okay, you adopted the first batch of 3, and only 1 survived. Well, it's you're doing the best you can, brother. You saved that 1, man. It's a heartbreak that you couldn't save them all. You know, I'm with you on that, but it's okay. You saved the 1. What's his name? I'm sure he's a good poop and appreciates it. He's probably the best little do ever. Um, do I play adult games with him? Well, he's got that. He's developing a game called Lot Lizards. It's an adult game. I would say it's adult themed with adult humor in this distorted kind of crazy way. I kind of helped him develop it with some of the ideas, which is pretty great. So we've played that game together for quite a bit. I highly recommend you checking it out. Um, but yeah, man, Misled Utopia is a brother at heart, man. We take care of each other as brothers do. He's defined himself as a brother through his actions and our friendship. And despite that, his music is amazing. And be able to like really develop a friendship with him and that turn into brotherhood is an amazing thing. He's a great guy. His music's awesome. His gameplay is freaking hilarious, and he plays some pretty cool games. He's got a fluffy kitty named Sam. Samantha Kitty. Samantha Kitty's a great kitty. Very original, sweet cat. It's actually the sleeping fluffy kitty that's on my shorts right now. One of the first ones. And XD, I'm still waiting on the rest of it, brother. And, I know we're only right at the tip of the iceberg of the sad story you were telling, bro. Let us in, man. Let us help you out. Let us bear the burden together. But yeah, man, if you like adult themed games, if you're old enough to play those, Lot Lizard should be pretty fun. There's nothing explicit, there's no nudity, but you play as a Lot Lizard. And it's really cool because there's like a ton of different endings depending on how you play it. There's like alternate dimensions that you can go through. It's really hard to explain. There's a lot going on for a point and click game. And each level has its own like exploratory extra dimension you can find a way to click on, and then in that dimension you can get these jewels and things and artifacts that enhance the game, double your life, make you immune to things, stuff like that. And I kept adopting others. Okay, that's awesome, man. Well, I'm glad, dude. It's pretty awesome. I don't see that as a sad story. I see that as a motivational story. XD, you didn't let that get you down. You kept helping them puppies. If you're in a situation where you can have 8 dogs, that's great. If they're helpful, that's even better. They never lived with you more than a year. Oh, do you adopt them out or something? Is that the deal? Or I don't know. You're in Thailand, so I don't know. I don't want to assume anything. What culturally is acceptable to do with dogs, or if you raise them as pets, or if this is more like a farming situation. That might sound stupid, but I don't know. You're in Thailand, bro, and I really like to know what's going on with that, because now I got me questioning, and my mind races the different things. It's probably a stupid question. It's probably really stupid, actually, to think that we got the sun coming out. Maybe this will brighten up a little bit. There we go. Does that help? Probably not. Oh, getting a little warm. I really want from accidents. Okay. Well, you got a lot of. You live in dangerous terrain somewhere out there, XD in Thailand. What kind of accidents are these dogs involved? Are you a glut? Are like real bad luck, or is this like a series of unfortunate events or something? That sounds like a lot of if you're losing these dogs like that, through accidents. Not that I'm putting no blame on nobody. Accidents happen, right? Especially, I mean, you're in Thailand. I don't know what there's such a cultural difference probably between us. Yeah, like I have no clue what's normal in Thailand. Not a single clue. You say accidents, and that might mean that the dog fell down and broke its leg. And in Thailand, it might be culturally normal to just take them out back and put them out of misery. I know on the nation that's how it is. I mean, not necessarily with like a broken leg, but we've had to put down a couple dogs for people out there. Me and Rob, Al would get a phone call. Me and the boys would go run and help somebody out. This one dog had real bad mange and was in real bad shape and really unhealthy, and they didn't have the money, and you could tell he was just in rough shape. And you put that dog out of your misery, you dig a hole. And then this woman was older; she couldn't do it for herself, so she called on help, and we went and helped. And that was, you know. Um, that kind of thing. Maybe that's what you mean. Maybe that's culturally. I feel like that's culturally normal to take care of your responsibility. Now here in America, it might not seem culturally to most people be culturally normal to handle your responsibilities like that. You go spend thousands of dollars and save this dog's life and then cancer treatments and all this other stuff. That's normal, but that's not what normal is to me. You don't put yourself behind for these things. Is what I was taught. You love these animals and cherish them, and if something happens, then you do the right thing for them. You take them out of their misery, and you do it because it's your animal. Uh, and that's what's culturally normal for me because I grew up on the Onondaga Nation. Not grew up from 15 and on. But that's what my father taught me. But that's not what's normal in the quote unquote European world, the United States. I think it's more normal nowadays to take your dog to the vet and spend thousands of dollars, put yourself in debt. I've had so many friends that are just in their eyeballs in debt for different things, cancer treatments and surgeries for animals. Uh, and that's if you have it, that's fine. But I've seen people really go into debt and really break themselves, and they can't. They're working as a cook at Denny's, and barely making it by, and then they take these. That's the vet. There, I just wanted to see this little robin over here. You can see him. When they get into debt, taking. Oh, he went away. Oh, is he over there? He's still over there. I can't see if in the night. There he is. But they spend all this money on these animals trying to save them, and all it does is kind of prolong their life in a way that isn't good for them. They're not happy, they're not healthy. Negating the responsibility of taking care of this animal in a traditional way, and that's setting it free. Oh, look at you! Whoa, whoa, whoa! There you are, brother. Our brother, the Robin's here with us this morning. Got a mouthful of yummy there, Mr. Robin. Yeah. Oh, he's using Google Translate. Well, it's okay, man. You don't have to over-explain it. Just having a conversation. I really appreciate you adding to the conversation. I really appreciate you, kind of getting the conversation rolling like that and start to talk about cultural differences and especially even cultural differences between me, and what I was exposed to and, what's acceptable in the actual American world, versus I'm starting to realize now that my father and brother are gone and I don't really have a place on the nation. And I never, I'm just a sucking white guy and I got to figure out a way to live in this world, and accommodate this culture. It's a little bit different. But that was nice seeing our little Robin friend there. We'll keep an eye out for little buddies. But yeah, appreciation, respect, and understanding there, XD. It sounds like you're doing your best with these beautiful animals over there in Thailand. These puppy doos that you rescue. And, you don't have to explain it fully. That's perfectly fine. You're using Google Translate. I'm really impressed that you're on here having this conversation. We get to hang out and spend time chilling, getting to know each other, maybe learning a little bit more about your culture. You're learning a little bit more about the culture over here. Not only the main culture of, maybe even New York or the United States, but the smaller dramatically different culture of the Onondaga Nation. You know, these amazing people that live a certain way. And like I said, for me and my father, you know, he took Nanook up the hill when it was time for Nanook to go to the other place. You know, he was a wolf actually. That wolf was insane. It wasn't a dog, uh, but he was Al's number one. You know, me and the boys couldn't go near him. We'd have to like snowmobile around him, four wheel around his thing. He had like this certain Nanook, the wolf dude that was like here, like you had to. There was a circle around him where his chain would go, and we'd feed the dog, and you'd have to like fill a bowl with food and like push the stick in, like the food in there, and then Al would be like, "Go feed the dog." I'm like, "We're out of bowls, man." He'd be like, "Why are we out of bowls? You guys are doing with the bowls." I'm like, we can't go near the wolf, man." Like he'd have to go out there, he'd love him up, then Nook would love Al up and pick up all the bowls. We had all the bowls in the house out there. You know, we would push the feed in Nook because he wasn't having it. Like he didn't like us younger guys. I don't know. He just loved Al. That was it. He was a big scary animal. So we respected that and stayed away from him. But when it come time for Nanook to go down, you know, he got weaker over time. We don't know exactly what was going on with him, but he was really struggling. You know, and they went for one last run up the hill, and Al came back, and we dug a hole together, and we put Nanook to his final resting place. You know, and that might seem outside of the cultural norm, but you know that's back to your old school account. Awesome, brother. It's good to see you back, XD. I'm glad you're still with us. We're just talking about the cultural differences between the Onondaga Nation and the United States and what's acceptable, I guess. I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's what I was taught. You know, you got to take care of yourself first. You might love that animal, right? And they might say, hey, it's only $50 a month, you know, and then like you're wrapped up into spending $50 a month for thousands of dollars worth of surgery so this dog can get cut open and maybe live another 6 months, maybe a couple of years. Now, if you can afford that, that's fine. Go within your means and take care of what you can. I guess Al's advice was like, you got to live within your means. And yeah, he's not going to take this old wolf down and spend thousands of dollars keeping it alive. It probably would have ate the vet, like, first of all. And then on top of that, you know, you got to gauge your responsibility to your animal. You know, this is your animal, you know, and you do what you can. You know, Ace got attacked. So Ace lived out there on the res, big black lab pit bull. And the first, you know, he went out there as a bigger dog and didn't realize he was bigger. They were all stealing his food until he realized he wasn't this small little pup. And he started like literally ragdolling these dogs. Like he was a beast. Like I'd seen him take on three at once and just grab one and throw it, and grab another one and throw it, grab the one off him that's biting him and throw it, and literally throw these dogs into the woods, and they'd all go running. And so like once he got the understanding of who he was and what he was, Ace would take these dogs on out there on the res, and he never really had a problem. You know, he had a couple girlfriend dogs that would come over and hang out with him out there, and but one day he got off the chain, and he broke the runner, and he was running around all night. I came out, and he was laying underneath the truck, and I was trying to goat him out, and he was in a real bad place, man. And I was covered in blood. I kind of pulled him out, and he just looked like he was just tore up, right? And you know, at that point, you know, Al had the nation that would look after his dog. He said, "Listen, dog's messed up. Take him down to the vet," right? You know, you don't immediately go and take him out. So we went and took him down to the vet, or I took him down to the vet and told him it was for Al Smoke. This is Al Smoke's dog, and you know, they cleaned him up a little bit. And you know, told me that we were lucky. You should have seen the other 5 or 6 dogs from the res that came in that morning. I guess he picked those dogs up, and he said that it looked like to him, the vet, that he was locked onto another dog and he got attacked by a group of dogs because he couldn't defend himself as well as he could. He said, but the other 5 or 6 dogs that came in were shredded to pieces. Like gouges ripped out of them and just messed up. And you know, and then that's when Al left, or that's when Ace left the res. You know, because the best thing to do for him, I could put him in my mom's hand. She could keep him clean. She brought him inside. She lived on the north side. You know, my biological mother, and then Ace got to protect her for the last years of his life. And no one ever robbed my mother. And one of the hardest areas in Syracuse, New York. You know, with this big old dog. I guess the whole point is we do what we can with within our means. With Ace, yeah, go. You know, he could get a free vet visit. Let's go clean him up. We got someone who will take care of him. You know, and then she wanted to keep him because he was safer out there in this hood with this dog. Um, you know, but if it would have came down to it and it would have been something we couldn't handle, you take the dog out of its pain. You know, when the Nook's time came, the wolf, um, raising pit bulls. Really, a couple ways about to stay with me. Yeah, man, I think that you will. You bought a Jeep, McLovin. A good one? What year Jeep did you buy? You just missed my. You're here for the rant about taking responsibility and blah blah blah. Anyway, Ace was a beast. He was a tank, and yeah, the only reason they got him that bad was because he was locked up and a group of them went on him because I'd literally seen this dog. So just one more little story about Ace because I love his little fat head so much. I come pulling down into the driveway like this, and a rabbit goes running by the front of the truck. And then Ace comes out of nowhere and he's on a runner and he runs as fast as he can after this rabbit. And the runner stops him like right in front of the truck. And this dog weighed about 120 pounds and he went up into the air probably about 3 feet. And he hit the ground because it snagged him. Bam! I could feel it in my feet in the truck. And so I get out all concerned, like, hey, Slick broke his neck. I thought he was dead. And freaking Ace pops back up. What's up, Dad? Like, everything's all good. I'm just a big old meathead. Let me up. And I'm like, I can't believe the dog didn't break his neck. Anyway, a 2023? Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. McLovin with the Pimp Mobile. 2023 Jeeps. Are you going to get a bunch of those ducks? You going to wave to other Jeep people now? Is that the thing? If you guys haven't liked and subscribed, feel free. Feel black. God, Jesus. Feel free to do so. It won't hurt. What color Jeep did you get, McLovin? God, we're going on 2.5 hours now, 3.5 hours now. Wow. Let's get that like up. Yeah, what type of G I am? What type of G would be a good question too. Let's get these likes up here a little bit, guys. Show some more people into the conversation. I don't think anybody liked my AC McDo story or responsibility of. I hope you guys enjoyed that conversation. You know, and keep that in mind. Next time you have a pet that's in need, you know, what you can afford, what's reasonable for you. Yeah, no, yeah, like what type of? It's good to have you guys here. Beautiful day. So I'm glad. You know, thanks for sticking around for a while. It goes along with that theme. You know, I was gonna run and do this, got to do laundry, got to whatever. Now that I'm here, like I got some time. Relax with some friends, have a nice conversation. Or a Wrangler. Awesome, man. What color is it? McLovin just got a new Wrangler. If you guys are just joining the chat, we were just chatting about responsibility to your pets, taking care of yourself first and doing what needs to be done. I think about Nanook every once in a while. They just talked about there and Alan, his relationship with this wolf, man. And you know, it was funny. We used to have to literally drive down into the backyard and like drive around our snowmobiles and four-wheelers, and he would like death rattle at us. But he loved Al, man. He'd just take him off the hook. They'd run up the hill together. Black. Yeah, brother. I'm a Black fan. Have you seen these mods with the angry eyes on the Jeep? Have you seen those? I think they're pretty cool. People think they're cheesy, I guess. I think it's pretty neat. Also, what they do, too, is they put ducks in the window, right, all over the car. And I guess there's a lot of, like, hidden Easter eggs on a Jeep, like little Jeep symbols and different things hidden around, I've been told. Oh, well, I hope you get some sleep, brother. Take care of those lovely dews. You know, I'm with you, brother. You're doing a great job. It must be rough raising a bunch of dogs in Thailand. 2 days ago, man. Awesome. Awesome, dude. I've had the old Dodge Avenger for a couple of years here. I've had the old Dodge Avenger for a couple of years, and it came from my cousin Jimbo. He's a good dude. I mean, he's passed on his journey now. This was his car. He was a mechanic. Yeah, you too. Have a good day, buddy. Like, subscribe, comment, jump on some of the shorts and check them out, XD. I think you'll like them, man. I got some good ones in my animal section there under my playlist. A bunch of puppies I've met along the way. I got some real cool stuff in there you might like. The Parthenon I just went to the other day was pretty awesome. Tell me we got this guy again here. Now, you really think I'm homeless now. It's been 3.5 hours. Oh, no, it's not. But, I have. You're awesome, buddy. You're awesome. Did you like? What do you think of the channel so far? Friendly criticism, maybe. Open-hearted understanding of what I got going on. I know that the first 14 full-length episodes are kind of just like a journal with an intro, with a title screen and outgo screen. But those have even evolved into something better. And I'm looking to do something different with the long forms. That's why I started the coffee talk. That's one of the segments I want to do. The other one's going to be side quest, where I take the Parthenon short right there and all the videos I got, and I make a longer form that really shows it and talks about the history, and do that with the waterfall adventure I had yesterday, do a little side quest episode, and start my big adventures, do side quests, then do lives and shorts to kind of fill in the blanks about the journey. Is kind of what I'm thinking about doing. But yeah, it shows 10 now. It shows 10 now, 3 watchers. I don't know, am I off? You guys actually watching? Is there more than 10? Because I guess I had more than 10, or had more than 9 for a while. But hit that like button. Your thumbs won't fall off, I promise. If they do, we always thought they shouldn't have. For damn sure. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're still here today. We got a long one. It's kind of relaxing and reflecting. I think it's a good day to slow down. It's been a lot of adventure in here lately. There's been a whole lot going on. Getting here yesterday, there's blessings in everything. Sonia's not feeling so well. That doesn't mean that, I shouldn't be here spending time with her friend. That just means it helps me to realize that I need to slow down. 11 likes. Okay, well, for some reason it says 10 on mine, but I appreciate it, man. Let's get that number up. Let's jack that number up. I don't know if you can share with a friend, or I don't know how any of this works. XD's not in here. Maybe we could do that. See if XD could pull in more people from Thailand. I mean, they got complicated. They got to word translate everything we're saying. But maybe he's got a couple friends that would come in from Thailand to help us give a good idea of what. McLovin, you might think this is so. I like playing board games. Haven't played them in years. I was thinking about getting a couple of us. I'll make all the moves. I'll move the camera around to each spot. It'd be like XD's turn, be Cat's turn, be Jay's turn, my turn. We could play. I mean, Monopoly might be a little complicated. We'll get there, but maybe think about shoots and ladders or something, where you move the phone around. You tell me how long, when to throw the dice, and then we move you. We could do stuff like that. I was thinking that might be fun, man. I do really enjoy playing board games, but it's been quite a long time since I've had the ability to do so. But if we do something like this, maybe we could do a nighttime board game night, and and then if you got to go, we could have whoever else is watching us play the board game jump into your spot there and maybe hold it till you get back. And I don't know. Sounds like a cool idea. I got a Ghostbusters Monopoly at the house, and I've also got a Deadpool Monopoly that would have brought with me if I'd have thought about this, because I think it's a pretty good idea. I mean, it might be complicated with the Monopoly, but I think that when it's XD's turn, to set the phone over there, and instead of having the money, we just have a list of how much money you've got, and I change that depending on what you buy and what you do and what you get. I'll roll for you, and then we can move forward to whoever else is playing the next one. I think it'd be pretty fun. We get a game of Monopoly in. We could do it in a park somewhere. Or we could do it anywhere. We could do it on the camp boat. Yeah, let's do it. All right, McLovin, I think we'll start planning it. I don't think we should start with Monopoly. Let's start with something simpler. We'll go to Ollie's here in the next day or two, and we'll find a cool board game that's simple that we can start playing together for now. Then we'll level up to Monopoly. We get a couple other serious players in here. I know Kat would love it. I know Jay would. XD would probably be down. So there's our crew right there for Monopoly. When we hit there, we just got to get their thumbs up and then set a time. Yeah, man, we could pay. I was thinking, I just got a tent boat, and we could play Monopoly in the tent boat on a lake somewhere. way to level it up, right? Uh, but yeah, the tent boat's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about it. I'll show you guys that the next time. I think it goes great with the camper car. The camper Dodge Avenger here. But Clue would be a good one. I think Clue would be good. There's a little technical, there's a lot going on there, but it'd be hard to only show the camera like what you've got. Or wait, how about that? You guys have a notepad out there, right? McLovin, you could have your notepad, take your notes your way, so then I can't cheat and see what notes you see what you see. I could show you the card, but then everybody would see it, right? I don't know how that would work because it's right, isn't it like secretive and private what you see and what you do with Clue? That might be a little complicated. I don't know how much we could actually pull that. With Monopoly, it's all out there, right? So as you play, we could do it. But I think Clue is a little bit more, would be a little harder to play. We'd have to figure out a trust system, right? Like it's XD's turn to look at his card. I'm about to pull. Everybody look away. Let's give him some time. We're gonna give you 30 seconds with no one looking at the thing. Maybe nobody who's playing anyway. Looking at the cards or whatever. I trust you guys. I think that'd be a cool way to do it. It'd be a little complicated, but let's start with something simple, man. Even if it's, we can start with like Connect 4 or something. Get like those little mini ones, and we could do Connect 4. It'd be real easy. And it'd just be me and you, McLovin, and just tell me where to put it. Tell me 3 over, 4 over. We'll start. Set a standard. Start this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number them that, and then you just tell me. I'll go, you go. We could play Connect 4. That'd be a real simple one to start with. Anyway, let's give it about another 30 seconds. If we don't get a comment, I'm feeling kind of wiped. It's been a long one. We did a lot this morning already. Had our coffee, checked out some historical sites, had some real conversation about a bunch of different things. I feel deeply appreciated having all you guys here. Checkers would be another easy one too, or even chess. Because you could just tell me where to move your guy. Yeah, we could definitely play either of those real simply. That'd be cool. Checkers and chess. Yeah. E7310. We'd love to have you come along. I think me and McLovin are going to spearhead this, man. We'll talk about it, either later tonight if I do a live with dinner, or tomorrow morning. Definitely, I'll have a live for coffee, and we'll talk about it a little bit more then. And then maybe tomorrow, we'll go to Ollie's once we decide, or maybe we'll go to Ollie's. I'll do a live from Ollie's, and we'll decide what board game there we should play. But you got to just keep in mind that we have to keep it somewhat simple and figure out a way that we can play it with these dynamics that we're messing with here. And that sounds really awesome. I'm kind of excited. I haven't played a board game in forever. The last time we played a board game, me and my buddy and his 2 daughters took his camper out to the middle of the woods in the wintertime. His little canned ham, Rando Calrissian, is this canned ham that's heated and electric, and we played Monopoly all night, man. It was freaking just an awesome time. And that was, since then I hadn't played since I was a kid. Oh God, Monopoly. Renee Fada, if you're out there, Miss Face Fada, good friend as a child. I was an angry little guy. You shouldn't have been cheating. I definitely shouldn't have punched you in the head, but I was like 6, and you were cheating. So, if everybody is over the age of 21 to play Monopoly, is that what you mean? You're in if everybody... Okay, well, it's something to chat about. We don't need to make no decisions right now. We'll figure it out. I would like it to be, maybe we should be all adults. You're right. I know that Joe is out here working in Florida. He's a construction worker. He might join in on it with us. Might be a better thing to do in the evening. I think a couple of our friends are younger. I think XD might be like 15, but he's in Thailand, man. Maybe we could give him an exemption. You can play Monopoly with a 15-year-old. He's trying to learn how to communicate in English better and stuff, and I think that might be cool. Cards Against Humanity, McLovin, yeah, Cards Against Humanity would be awesome. Now, how would we, you could still do, we'd all see each other's cards. That's the thing. How are we going to keep it secretive for whoever's turn it is to pick everything? You know, I mean, we could all see each other's cards, and then we could pick, and it'd still be fun. We could play it that way, but we wouldn't be able to do like a point system. Like, I mean, we could, but we know who we're voting for. You know, and the secretively, you're not supposed to figure out who picked the one you like until the end, right? But if we eliminate that end of it, we could play that for sure. And I think Joe would be into it. Well, John, I forgot in a moment. We'll chat with him tomorrow morning. He's off working now, but he's been in a couple times. He'll be back around, and he seems like a cool, hard-working dude. You know, down there busting it out in Florida, staying at these freaking awesome places on the water. Um, you know, but I think simple. I think simple, man. How about McLovin, man? Why don't we play a game of checkers first? You know what I'm saying, and get this off like that, or Connect Four or something. We'll go to Ollie's tomorrow, and we'll find something simple first for me and you to play, and then while we're playing that, we can chat with people about expanding the idea. I think it might be fun. Oh yeah, wow, 3 hours 40 minutes, man. 4 people. We're still at 10 likes. We hit that solid 10 likes. I'm happy about. If that number right there could go up. See, look at that. Clicky, clicky, clicky. My finger's still there. You know, I'm still in good shape. I haven't fallen over dead. All right, sounds awesome, man. I got to relax today and do some stuff. Just chill here at the house. It seems like the theme of the day. My battery is just... You're live again. Hang on. I had to plug the phone in. Sorry about that, guys. I had to plug the phone in. I can't stick you in the window like that. Now I got to hold the phone while we chat. But yeah, it sounds like a game plan for now. I'm going to let you guys go. It was a pleasure chatting with you. McLovin, I'll see you tomorrow. And then tomorrow we'll take a run to Ollie's and find a simple game that me and you can play. And then maybe even we'll chat while we're there about another game to play. We can play with a group, and then kind of pick up at the same time. And then we can play some Connect Four or checkers or whatever we decide, the simple game between me and you tomorrow. And yeah, we could have our coffee, play our game, or we could play our game tomorrow night, whatever we decide. We are the masters of our own destiny, my friend, and I'm glad to have you around. Just remember, Misled Utopia is an amazing music, and it'll take you to a place that is hard to find without that good spiritual medicine. On that note, Nako Bear. If you don't know who Nako Bear is and Medicine for the People, Google that as soon as I hang this up, man. Nako Bear is beautiful medicine for the people. If you don't know who Nako is, I'll let you experience him yourself. He changed my life completely too, just the way now Misled Utopia is changing my life by guiding my journey. So I hope you check those guys out. Hope you have a great day. Wow, 3 hours and 42 minutes, man. Yeah, it's been nice having you guys. It hasn't been a big crowd or anything, but I think the simple things, the real friendships that we're gathering here. We're gonna play some board games soon. On the next one tomorrow, we'll figure that out in the morning if I don't see you guys tonight, because I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm spending some time with Sonia here, and she's not feeling well, so we might just have another relaxed dinner and just hang out and watch. We watched that complete Eric. We completed Eric on Netflix last night. That was pretty cool. Check that out. Yeah, me and my long-winded goodbyes, E73110, McLovin, I appreciate you. Whoever else is out there that's joined us that's not actually chatting, man, I appreciate having you here. Hit that like button before I go, subscribe, and check out my channel. There's a lot of cool stuff out there on the channel. I think it's getting cooler and cooler as the days go by. Check out the playlist. There's a bunch of different categories. Under cool stuff, there's a free arcade in Delton, Georgia. Free arcade. You heard me. I'm not even messing with you. A free arcade. That's one of the shorts I did, and that was absolutely amazing time. You should check that out. With that, I'm gonna go do some laundry and get my day started. It was a pleasure chatting, being with you guys. Again, I'll see you tomorrow morning for sure, and then maybe tonight if I feel so inclined. But maybe I'll just pop out a few shorts. It's been an interesting last couple of days too. Like, I've seen some really cool stuff. I've got some videos in here, some really awesome shorts, and I just haven't had a chance to pull them together yet. So laundry, make some shorts, relax, and chill with Sonia. That's the game plan for the rest of the day. Or maybe take another walk or whatever. But yeah, let the next block be a good one, my friends. I'll talk to you soon.